Man, y'all press one if y'all can hear me, man. Press one if y'all can hear me, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. We'll have a good night tonight, man. Hey, bro. Hey, Lamont. We'll have a good night tonight, Lamont Sanford, man. Shout out to Grace, Mercy, and Sade with the $100 in the Cash App, man. Salute to you. You already know what it is. You set the night off right. And look, y'all need to hit the Cash App. PayPal link is pinned at the top. There should be no excuses tonight. Like I said, now I'm going to make this known off the top. I don't trust the T-Wolves. I don't think they can do it 3 more times. I need to see the T-Wolves do it 3 more times. I'm still picking the Lakers to win the series. I'm still picking the Lakers to win the series, man. I don't think the T-Wolves can do it. I think them going against the refs is going to be way too much, man. But for tonight, now we got to talk about this. Oh, 7-8, we're going to get into it, James. 7-8, we're going to get into it. Because y'all niggas talk all this stuff about Darvin Ham, man. Darvin Ham is trash. Darvin Ham is garbage. Darvin Ham don't know how to coach. No. That's the grade right there. Playoff game 1, grade F minus. Now again, Darvin Ham went to the Western Conference Finals in year 1. You bums ran around here running your rabbit ass mouths, you bunch of racists talking crazy, and y'all got exposed. Already. Now imagine what's gonna happen when a real bro, listen, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm just gonna make this notice to y'all right now. Again, I'm still picking Lakers to win this series because I know how the refs gonna get down. I'm gonna tell y'all something though. If the T-Wolves win this series by any way, shape, or form, if the T-Wolves win this series, yo boy, I'm cooking this food every day. Every single day this summer. Every day. I'm not taking a day off. He got to go. You got championship coaches getting fired after 1 season. This dude ain't did nothing. He won a goddamn podcast and stole a man's job who went to the Western Conference Finals and won the in-season tournament, and y'all disrespected Darvin Ham. ESPN ain't got to make the same memes. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make my memes because this dude right here is complete crap. He's ass complete crap. And I told y'all, I knew the Lakers going to get punished inside the post. Pastor, what's going on, dog? Salute to you, big dog. I'm going to drop the link in a second. Because, see, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. This tonight was a coaching situation. Why was this coaching? I'm going to tell you why it was coaching. The Lakers had control of this game early. The Lakers made no adjustments. Now, this is all the shit they said about Darvin Ham. See, hey, D Ham, and I know you listening, D Ham, so you know Big Ticky gonna stand on business. See, that's the one thing y'all don't know. Them niggas be listening to us. I don't know what y'all niggas think. They be listening to the LDBC, bro. I swear to God, they do. Think they don't? You crazy as hell. Them niggas be listening and laughing like, yo, this nigga take it crazy. Listen, you don't know, I know. But them niggas know I'm telling the truth. I'm willing to say the truth that ain't nobody else willing to say. That's the type of stuff we talking about. Myself, 7-8, Raw, James, all the brothers. RIP to my brother LB. I wish he was here to see this day. I wish my brother was here to see this day for the retribution for Darvin Ham, because he talked about that a lot on his channel before he passed away. RIP to my brother. Even Pastor wasn't down with the move to what they did with Darvin Ham. And you know he's a diehard Laker fan. They did Darvin Ham so dirty. It was disgusting. My boy T. Price. All them homies. Everybody been cooking on this. Telling y'all what it is, man. They did Darvin Ham dirty, bro. That man Darvin Ham had no reason to be stripped of his job, bro. No reason. That man was out here fighting for his job, bro. And they stripped my man of his job, bro, to give it to this punk right here. Like I said, and y'all sit up here and y'all lifted this man up and put this man on a pedestal, bro. Y'all come out here and shout out to No Chill Gil, but y'all listen to all that bullshit Gil and them spitting to y'all. I'm going to just call it what it is. All these dudes laid out the red carpet for this dude. Come on, man. Darvin Ham went to the Western Conference Final in year 1. Year 1. And they all set up here talking about something. Yo, my man who's in the chat room says, stop capping you, bro. You a hater, you blocked, dog. Your name is Gerard Griffin. Let me go ahead and put you on the screen, bro. Your name is Gerard Griffin, right? First of all, nigga, it's time for you to go bald. Nigga, your shit further back than god daggone. Nigga, your shit look like god daggone. You like somebody's uncle, nigga. Get your ass up out of here, dog. You gone, nigga. Shave that shit off, nigga. Now, let me get to the next one, right? He gonna talk about somebody hating, and JJ Redick came out here and put out this foolishness. He put out this crap in front of the whole world. He talking about somebody hating. This nigga in here looking like a low budget. What's the name? What's the dude's name that used to play on 50 Cent show Power? Yeah, you looking like a low budget ghost with a pushback shape up, nigga. Sit your ass down, nigga. Now, like I said before, they coming in here. Got Bronny. I told y'all Bronny was gonna play that. Pat Beverly was talking about something. Pat, I love you, bro. But you talking about some Bronny gonna help them in this series? Help him do what, nigga? He's shooting 0% in the playoffs. 0%. 1,000 last year. He come in the playoffs shooting bricks. This what y'all signed up for, though. Darvin Ham didn't want this type of stuff. Y'all ran Darvin Ham out. And ESPN, y'all on notice too. Y'all sit up there and put up the memes on that man. Disrespected that man. Y'all gonna keep the same energy with JJ Redick? JJ Redick came out here. Y'all picked them to win this series in 5 games. JJ Redick came out here and got smoked on the home court in game 1. Smoked. Y'all ain't gonna talk about coaching, no issue. Now y'all gonna blame somebody else. You ain't gonna blame LeBron James. I'm gonna tell you what they gonna do. They gonna blame Roy Hachimura. They gonna blame Austin Reeves. I'm telling you what they gonna do. They already got built-in excuses, bro. They gonna blame Dorian Finney-Smith. Everybody else, except for the 2 musketeers, LeBron James and JJ Redick. It's sad, bro. They did that man dirty, bro. I don't stand for that, man. I don't stand for that, bro. That's not right, man. That man went to the Western Conference Final in year 1. And we told y'all, the bar ain't. That shit ain't no, oh, what does JJ Redick do? No. In the regular season, that's not the bar. See, y'all cherry picked. Y'all got Luka Doncic and won 4 more games than Darvin Ham running around here talking about this dude's a genius. Nope. Nope. And I'm going to tell you something, right? Again, I picked the Lakers to win this series. I think the Lakers going to get beat in the next round. But if they lose this series, if they lose this series, after all that talking, after Darvin Ham went to the Western Conference Finals in year 1, they just gave Rob Pelinka an extension, praised him for the move, put it all on the news that, he made all these moves, fired Darvin Ham, got rid of him, all this other stuff. Okay, cool. All right. So let me ask y'all a question, right? Because y'all easy to beat. So here's my question to everybody listening to this video. They laughed at Darvin Ham when Darvin Ham would tell people to do basic stuff, which is what he needed to tell them to do if you're not doing it. Box out. Play defense without fouling. Y'all said JJ Redick is the goddamn Socrates of basketball. He knows all the plays and everything. Okay, so why did the Lakers lose the game? You know why? Because they didn't do the small things like Darvin Ham was talking about. They didn't box out. They didn't get rebounds. They didn't hustle. All those small things Darvin Ham was telling those guys to do. And again, I'm going to say it again. And to the dude who's coming in here crying, your name is Bubba Chucks, Bubba whatever, Bubba Ass, whatever your name is, shut up, bro. I've already said I'm still picking the Lakers to win the series because of the referees, period. So shut your mouth, bro. You ain't got to slide. Because, see, bro, I can do you real dirty, bro. Don't even play with me, bro. Because like I said, I can get to LeBron. I can get to Flobron. I can get to LaKen, LaBarbie, LaWig, LaWeave. Oh, yeah, I can get to LaBath. What you want me to do? LaDiddy? LaAllegations? Oh, yeah. Or that scrub LeBronny out there shooting bricks in the playoffs? Or that fake-ass LaCoach? Where you want me to go? You want me to cook? I can cook you. 3 the hard way, brother. This man didn't go get an action figure. He went and got a Barbie doll. Y'all praise this dude. Something really wrong with y'all, dude. I want y'all to think about this. This dude ain't get no action figure. He didn't get no super action figure for the young fellas to play with. Nah, man. Hey, you know how the young guys, they get you an action figure. This man got a Barbie doll. Y'all in here capping. You're done. You're done, son. And you came in here disrespecting a real man. And Darvin Ham, he did him dirty. He did him dirty. D Ham, hey, this one for you, dog. This one for you, dog. A real one. A real one. 10 toes down, man. A real one, man. They took the man, stripped the man of his job, man. And they've been doing this foolishness. I want y'all to think about this. Ever since LeBron James did that shit. Think about this, y'all. And it didn't start with Darvin Ham. It started with LeBron James when he did that shit with Frank Vogel the first time. Frank Vogel won a championship. What coach y'all know got a 1-year extension, came back, got fired a year after that? That was on LeBron James' watch. When they got Darvin Ham, man, go to the Western Conference Finals, win the first ever in-season tournament, which they hyped up. What happens, y'all? He gets fired. Then what do y'all see? All this crazy shit out of nowhere happening. Coaches, championship level coaches getting fired after 1 year. 1 year. The Phoenix Suns on fire, 2 championship coaches, 1 year. The players ain't got no more responsibility. Then what does LeBron James do? You hype it up and bring in this bum. He had no, and I don't care what nobody say, nigga. They didn't give him no questions in the media. They ducked all that. When that beautiful sister right there, and I will never forget her name is Kalima Nash. When she went, and I'm going to say it again, and she said, JJ Redick called me the N-word. Nobody in the media asked him about it. You all are bought and paid for, every last one of you listening to this. Y'all let that man got no criticism. He went through the media and had to answer no questions. None. That's how y'all know they all bought and paid for. 30 pieces of silver, every last one of them. 30 pieces of silver. 1,000 lashes to every last one of them, and wheeled this man right here through and let him become a head coach of a team. And this dude right here, and again, ain't no personal feelings getting in the way. This is all facts. This is all facts. Sit down and be quiet, boy. I see you in the comments section. These are all facts. Because when it was Russell Westbrook, it was all laughs. It was all disrespect. It was all degrading. It was all jokes. Y'all laughed when they disrespected Russell Westbrook. Y'all laugh when they disrespected Darvin Ham. Oh, look at the knot on Darvin Ham's head. He doesn't know anything about basketball. You dudes are clowns to me, man. But y'all praise this dude right here, a master of nothing. He got and literally did a podcast, and they gave him a head coach. That man had no head coach experience. You got guys that's out here going through the grind. You know how many years Pat Ewing and them dudes was assistant coaches? You know how many years Juwan Howard and the guy was assistant coach? You know how many years Sam Cassell? Oh, yeah, it can get ugly like Sam Cassell. You know how many years Sam Cassell been an assistant coach out here grinding? Won a championship as assistant coach. This man can't even get a job. You did Quincy Olivari dirty. Ran him out of there. He's supposed to have Bronny spot. You ran him out of there. Your chickens will come home to roost. Maybe not this round. But if the left one doesn't get you, the right one will, man. The right one will. Yeah, and even though I like Doc, they did Adrian Griffin dirty. I admit that. Man had 30-something wins. The team was rolling. He should have kept his job. I ain't going to lie. I know why they tried to make the move, but it's still, he was doing his damn job. Because the job is to get wins. Same thing with JB Bickerstaff over there with the Cavs. Stripped him of his team and going to throw him to NBA hell where he raised it back up. Yeah, they lost today, but he got them in the playoffs in 1 year. It's a cesspool of foolishness going on. No, this dude they all laid down for him. Notice how they all laid down for JJ Redick. No questions. They dogged Darvin Ham. Where they keep the same energy? What are you talking about, Ticket? No adjustments. Where was JJ Redick's adjustment on Naz Reid, who was hitting threes from the heavens? Naz Reid hit threes all game on the Lakers. No adjustments. Y'all talked about Darvin Ham. Oh, Darvin Ham, where was the adjustments on Naz Reid? Answer that question. Where was the end-game adjustments? Darvin Ham don't make no end-game adjustment. Where are the end-game adjustments against that? And I ain't even got to the Cash App yet. Got a lot of them. I ain't even get to the Cash App yet. We'll get to that in a minute. I want to cook first. I want to cook first. Where was those adjustments at? They answer the question. Nas Reed where was the adjustments on these guys? Unable to get any rebounds tonight. The T-Wolves got all the offensive rebounds tonight. Where was the adjustment at? Where was the adjustment to get the other guys going? Roy Hachimura's, the fake Shamar Moore, Gabe Vincent, Dorian Finney-Smith. Where are the adjustments? Y'all said JJ Redick was Socrates. He's a great basketball. This dude didn't have to do nothing for y'all to give this man all this praise. Darvin Ham went to the Western Conference Finals in year 1. That is the standard. Period. Can't none of y'all shake it. Can't none of y'all shake it. So it's two dudes that deserve the blame. JJ Redick and LeBron James for propping this bum. And the media for going along with this foolishness. These dudes played fake, hurt, depleted teams all season long. They got 7 good wins all season, and people came and propped them up talking about they're going to win a championship. And they finna get exposed right here in front of the world, Craig. Where's it? I want to see the same memes that ESPN had on Darvin Ham. I need to see that same energy. I need to see that same energy. Because, see, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to start thinking a certain way if I don't see the same energy being kept. I kind of like equality. I like equality. Oh, yeah, I like equality. That's right. Now, LeBron James, your king, not mine. Let's get to this bum. Your king, not mine. He had 19 points tonight on 18 shots. That's your king. Right? 1 of 5 from the 3, 20%. That's your king. That's your king. And his big 6'8", 6'9" behind got 5 rebounds tonight. That's right, 5 rebounds. Minus 22 for the game. Minus 22 for the game. Yeah, we're going to get to that, right? That's your king, though, right? He the one that orchestrated and set this whole thing up, right? Think about this. Jackson Hayes ain't give you much of nothing. They're going to go off on Roy Hachimura. He is a minus 26. They're going to go off on him. They're going to blame him, right? Then Dorian Finney-Smith, he ain't give you nothing. Gabe Vincent ain't give you nothing. Vanderbilt out there acting like he a bully, and he ain't. He getting bullied. And guess what, y'all? Ant-Man didn't even turn up tonight. Ant-Man had 22. You know Ant-Man going to have a 40 ball this series. Or a couple 40 balls. They better just hope that the referees. And think about this, y'all. I'm going to put this last thing before I drop this link. And I'm going to shout out these people sent these donations in this Cash App. And if y'all want to donate, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. Just hit the Cash App PayPal link. Let me know what you think. The Minnesota Timberwolves shot 10 free throws tonight. The Lakers shot 16. And the Lakers still got blown out. So the Lakers won the free throw battle and still got blown out. Ran off the court. Not even a close situation. Right? And so, again, I mean, like I said before, man. And, yeah, one other thing while I'm thinking about it. You know, since he had all that energy with Stephen A. Snitch, you know, when Stephen A. was down there courtside, why LeBron didn't keep that same energy with Skip Bayless? Skip Bayless was down there in the midst of his height of disrespecting LeBron James when he was playing with the Miami Heat. Remember that? That's down there right there courtside of the NBA Finals. Why LeBron James ain't run down on Skip Bayless like that? Oh, yeah, he didn't want that smoke. Kale Sonnet said LeBron James not only cheated the game, he said that this man took something to cheat the game, that they have the same dealer. Why LeBron James ain't run down on Kale Sonnet? Because you know he's going to get his ass whooped. Then he got Rich Paul running around here like the weasel himself, Rich Paul. The weasel running around here talking down on the man right there. Champagne baths, baby. Champagne baths, baby. Disrespected this man. And all the things you may want to think of Chris Bosh. You disrespected Champagne Bath and said he wasn't a big 3. And LeBron James, oh, I'll take up for all my teammates, said nothing. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I know I'm hitting y'all with the cool, cold, hard facts tonight. I know you hate it. I know you don't like it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I was never capping, buddy. Now let's get to these cash apps, man. And I'll read them later. Shout out to Steve Blackwell in the Cash App, the donation. Salute to the brother Lawrence in the Cash App, the donation. Shout out to Stephen Wyatt with the donation. Salute to Jason Holcomb in the Cash App with the donation. Shout out to Kevin Woolridge with the donation. Shout out to my brother John Walker in the Cash App with the donation. Salute to Gordon in the Cash App. Also, shout out to Chauncey Simmons in the Simons in the Cash App. And salute to Mark Brown in the Cash App with the donation as well. Now, I'm going to drop the link. Live show, baby. Where they at? I hope they in there. And to the dude who says, oh, you stay on Bronny meat. Nah, you get off mine, buddy. Bye-bye. Don't get mad at me because he's a scrub. Don't get mad at me, buddy. That boy was 0 for 2. That boy went out there in the playoffs shooting bricks. All he shoot is bricks. All he shoot is bricks. That's what he did. Oh, make a wish. This is literally make a wish. This man literally got into game one. I can't, bro. Hold on. Since you made me think about Bronny, they actually put him in game one in the playoffs. You can't make this up. They put him in game one. Hey, go ahead, Pastor, man. Did D Ham deserve this? You give D Ham this team, he ain't getting smoked like this. Because you know the one thing they're gonna do, Pastor? They're gonna play hard, man.
Oh yeah. He definitely gonna have you playing defense.
They ain't gonna lay down like Pastor. How many times you seen the playoffs? Darvin Ham team lay down and just get smoked. Them games with the Denver Nuggets was close.
Yeah, every game was close, and I didn't see in the season. That's one thing Darvin made sure of, that they was gonna play hard. Salute, double tech. Again, I've been saying for the entire season, the number one way to beat the Lakers is to penetrate and kick. You get in the lane, kick out for shots. You're not going to beat no team that takes half of their shots in the game from the three and they make half of those. I mean, they shot 42 threes and made 21 of them, y'all. You're not beating any team in the NBA that make 21 threes. You're just not going to beat them. And they shot 50% from three, 55 from three, and 50 from the field. It's just a great shooting game. Now, the praise I give is going to go to Anthony Edwards, because I didn't like the comments he was making and, you know, the glazing of Luka Doncic and all this. I didn't like all that stuff. I didn't. But I loved his floor game today. He didn't press the issue. What he did was waiting on opportunities. And as soon as he got the mismatch, he penetrated in that lane. And to me, his most impressive stat tonight was those 9 assists he had. Him doing what he did tonight, I'm going to be honest with y'all, they may sweep the Lakers if he do that. If Anthony Edwards plays the rest of these games like he did tonight, they could sweep the Lakers. Because
Pastor, what about Julius Randle, man? He was big, man.
Bro, hold on. The whole team was. I mean, you got Julius Randle played good. You got Nas Reed played well. You got DiVincenzo played well. Old boy was the best player for him tonight, though. McDaniels. He was the best player for them tonight. So, again, I don't expect them to shoot that well again. Even I didn't know that Minnesota was the number 4 team in three-pointers percentage. Mm-hmm. I knew they shot a lot of threes, but I didn't know they was number 4 in the NBA. So they are a top 5 3-point shooting team. So what do you do against that? You don't let penetration get into the lane. And when they do kick it out, you cover the 3. You run them off the 3, or you contest the 3. It's that simple. Now,
let me ask you this. What did you think? What did you see? What were you displeased that you saw from the Lakers? That's what I want to ask you.
I'm honestly ticking. I'm going to tell you this. I'm not displeased because this is what the Lakers have done all season. I'm not displeased because I'm more, what's the word I want to use? Want to praise Minnesota because they had a very good game plan. Very good. And Anthony Edwards executed that from the jump. Now, if you think early, it was all Luka. The energy from the Lakers really wasn't there, but Luka was hot. That's why they got out to a good start. But you took Luka out, they didn't look like a team running, scrambling around like they was in the playoff game. And oh boy, them jumped on their head in that second quarter
But that's
and beat
coaching,
them like
right?
a that is, and
Yeah, we
beat
didn't see
them,
that
beat
with
them.
Darvin Ham. They got on
Yeah,
Darvin Ham for
yeah.
telling dudes
Oh
to
yeah.
work hard,
Darvin
box out.
teams never. I got to keep it a buck. They never did this. Darvin teams played hard every possession. He made sure that he did. And I think, like I've been saying, the major issue with the Lakers, especially since the Doncic trade, because we lost a guy in Anthony Davis who can cover the perimeter and get back. Then we also lost our best perimeter defender in Max Christie. The Lakers cannot stop penetration. Dribble. Let me get specific. They cannot stop dribble penetration. So if guys will dribble, be patient, dribble, get in that lane, they're going to get wide open looks. How many of those shots today were contested by Minnesota? I guarantee you 85% of them were wide open shots. Nobody even contested. Why? Dribble penetration. My hat is going more off to Minnesota for a great game plan because the Lakers have given this type of stuff up all season. This is why the Bulls went in and destroyed the Lakers. This is why Orlando did the same thing and destroyed the Lakers. If you can get in that lane and kick balls out to wide open guys in the corners on the top, you're going to destroy the Lakers. And that's what these teams are doing. So, and that's all on Edwards because he's going to control the pace. He's the one that has to do that. If he can do this every game, honestly, and I got the Lakers winning. I said 6. I respected Minnesota because I'm like, look, these dudes just made it to the Western Conference Finals last year. Mm-hmm. So they ain't no slouches. They only lost one less game than the Lakers. So the West is tight. So it ain't like I just said the Lakers gonna blow them out, sweep them. Lakers in 5. I wasn't doing that dumb Shannon Sharp stuff. I said Lakers in 6. You know what I'm saying? But the way this is right here, think about this, even if they don't shoot the ball that well, this still gonna be a close game if they can get in that lane, penetrate, and kick out. And I don't see, like, you tell me, who can stop Anthony Edwards from penetrating? Once he gets the mismatch he wants, he's going to be able to go around whoever that guy's in front of him. Don't matter if it's Luka. I don't care if it's Rui. I don't care if it's LeBron. I don't care who's in for Dorian Finney-Smith. It doesn't matter. They don't have a guy that can actually stop Anthony Edwards from getting in that lane. And
so you like that? You like that more than you like Ant going off for 40 or 45 on them.
Oh, that's the Ant going for 40 is what I would want from the Lakers because the other guys ain't involved. He's just dribbling and shooting, and I would prefer that if I'm the Lakers. They probably win. If Ant goes for 40, I would not be surprised if the Lakers win that game. You need all them other guys like they were tonight because this is keep it a buck. Everybody played well. Who played bad besides Gobert, which we already knew Gobert wasn't going to play with. We already knew that. Besides Gobert, who played bad for Minnesota? Nobody. Why? They was getting wide open looks, y'all. It was target practice.
Bro, you was right. You was right this whole time when dudes was talking crazy to you about Mike Conley Jr. Mike Conley always steady, but that dude is always steady.
I'm telling you right now, Mike Conley should have been a Laker. We should have had him. We should have had, what's the white boy over there?
They big tall one. Three years ago when you said that.
I remember. They should have done that deal for Russell Westbrook, got Mike Conley, got Vando, and got Lauri Markkanen. He should be a Laker right now. And y'all remember, though, I'm biased towards Mike Conley because when I was coaching AAU, that was during his time. So our teams, my team and his team were the two best teams in Indiana.
Right.
It was him. Remember, they had the big man that went to Ohio State with him that had the knee problems and ended up falling out the league. Greg Oden, yeah. Their team was stacked, bro. Their team was stacked. And Mike, and I'm telling you right now, we were battle ticket, probably played them 15 times. Every game was the same. Close until about 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Guess who would kill us? Not Greg Oden, Mike Conley. Getting in the lane, getting guys wide open looks, knocking down threes, getting steals. I couldn't stand that little dude. But I love him as a professional, 18 years.
Hey, James, what you seen from the game tonight? What you thought about JJ Redick?
Bad coaching. Timberwolves just too big for him. Pastor made some great points. Salute everybody.
Hey,
that penetration would kill them tonight. And if, like Pastor said, if Anthony Edwards, he don't really have to score for it. If you look at the game tonight, just stick to the game plan, make them adjust. In which we saw JJ ain't have no answer for it the whole night. Even when he went out there to stretch, they went on that Latino run. The other people, DiVincenzo, Nas Reed, McDaniel playing defense on Luka, and he giving you 25. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about here? And everybody want to keep saying the Lakers in 5, Lakers in 5. Like Pastor said, he brought up all the points that I was gonna really bring up. To be honest with you, this team just was in the Western Conference Finals, man. So where did disrespect come from? Julius Randle ain't played the last 2 playoff series that he, what for the team he was a part of. Now you get him back.
But I still got to see them do it 3 times more, James. I don't
Nah,
think
nah,
this is
nah.
really.
Listen, ticket.
That's the
I'm gonna
thing,
keep it real with you.
James. I don't see
The
them.
referee, dog. You know when they got a fucking foul call, the Timberwolves in the second quarter with 4 minutes left. So the
Yeah, but that's
referee
what.
was
Hold on,
doing
but I'm
their
saying I
best.
got to see them. But hold on, I'm saying Pastor brought up a good point tonight, but then he brought up another point I didn't think about. They are the 4th best 3-point shooting team in the league, so they're going to keep shooting threes. But to his point, can they do that 3 more games?
Listen, it ain't like you got to do it 4 straight. Look, if this
No,
series goes
They got to
7,
do it 3. No, they got to do it 3 more times to win this series.
all right, but you got 6 cracks, and I believe in them. After seeing what I saw tonight, yeah, I do believe in that. I don't give a damn about no referees, my nigga. The referees try to get them the game in the first half. And guess what? That second quarter was the end all be all. Pastor bring up a great point, bro. Penetration, drive and kick. We all know that backcourt can't guard a fucking park car or stop sign. Referees could try to help them all they fucking want. So if Anthony Edwards just could stay within that 20-25 range, 8-8, man, dog, this might be Wolves in 5.
I gotta see him do it, bro.
Hey,
I'll
let
be
me
honest
say
with
this.
you. I gotta
Ticket.
see him, Pastor. I don't. I gotta
Ticket.
see
Let
it.
me say this. Ticket. Let me
Yeah,
say
I
this.
do.
As a Laker fan, I'm very concerned because I'm gonna be honest. I knew they
Pastor
could
say
jack
he
up.
Should be.
concerned.
Keeping a buck.
Pastor say he concerned.
I knew they could jack up threes. What I didn't know was that Anthony Edwards could come in and run the offense the way he did tonight. I had no idea he could do that. I didn't. I did not, y'all. I didn't have any idea. His passes were crisp. They were on time. They were in the pocket. Them dudes was like they were shooting in warm-ups, bro. I'm telling you, I was extremely impressed with Anthony Edwards tonight. And the way he was glazing Luka in some of these conversations, all this kind of stuff, I'm like, bro, I was pissed at Anthony Edwards. I was like, bro, you can't be coming in here talking like this about a dude you about to go play. I'm telling him, I was his teammate. I've been ready to smack this dude upside his head. But guess what? It was Corey. Somebody told me, I think it's fake, man. I think he's setting him up. Well, you know what? He was, because he came in this game tonight, and that nigga like Magic Johnson out there. He was dissecting.
You heard what Julius Randle said, though, Pastor, when they had him mic'd up on that sideline, when they had that little timeout? He said, man, we came up in here, and we come to do what we came to do. As long as we stay focused, they going to stop them from getting in transition. That's where all the Laker buckets really come from. Luka's an undeniable talent, bro. But defense still win championships, man. And y'all see they lack a defense on the perimeter. That's why Ant-Man was doing what he was doing tonight. I don't care. He had Rui falling down like he was at a skating ring. He had Luka all over the place.
They gotta do it. I gotta see him do it 3 more times, bro. I'm sorry.
I gotta see it too, Ticket. But I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is the thing. I would have a little more confidence if the Lakers made it tough for him to do it.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, hold on.
It wasn't hard for him, bro.
But the reason why I'm saying is because the Lakers got home court and check it out. The T-Wolves.
They had home court tonight.
The T-Wolves ain't been as dominant as home as they was last year. Teams have been going over there getting vicks on their court this year. So that's all I'm saying. Like, they can split in Minnesota, too.
Here's the problem, Ticket. Hold on. Here's the problem. You tell me, what players do you have that you can play that's going to be able to help you stop getting Anthony Edwards in the paint?
Hold on. I agree. Hold on. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm talking about, are they going to be able to shoot the way they shot that rock tonight? Even with him lining up those shots.
They don't need to. They don't have to shoot 50%. Let's just say they shoot 41, 42. They're going to win still.
They're the number 4 shooting team in the league from behind the arc.
Lights Out made this a 23, 25-point blowout. This game was over midway through the second quarter.
Facts.
But even if they don't shoot lights out, if they just shoot They can shoot 38% from the three and still beat the Lakers.
And
Who
Anthony
you saying
Edwards,
what?
number one in 3-point
They
shooting
could.
out of every
They
player.
can.
Steph,
They
Tatum.
don't have to shoot 55%. They don't. Let them make 15 threes a game, which the way they shot tonight, I think they can do that. Let them make 15 threes a game.
It's not
They're
hard,
going to beat the
Chicken.
Lakers.
It's not hard, bro. If you watch what they do, JJ not making no adjustments.
No,
The
I'm
poor
saying because
defensive rotation.
the Lakers. I'm saying because those Laker guys, Roy can have a game where he hit 4 threes. Reeves can
Not
hit
deep.
about
Look,
4,
Timberwolves
5 threes.
defense. That's what we lacking at too.
Yeah, they
Austin
defense.
Reeves, they supposed to have a big three, right? How many points Austin Reeves had because of the Timberwolves defense? Because they could switch up. They got more bodies to throw out there. Like I said, you could try to say this and say that, but after watching tonight, bro, the Timberwolves was 17-3 or something like 20-3 to
We'll
end the
know.
season to get
Hey,
back
James,
into that position. So
we
I'm
will
just saying,
know.
like that team ain't no shuck and jiving over there, bro.
Hey, James, we will know a lot more. What is it? Tuesday they play again?
Yeah.
After Tuesday game, win or lose, we will know if it's going to be a series.
That's right.
That the Lakers they didn't compete tonight, bro. They did not compete.
Pastor, now because see if they come out in game 2 and get smoked, then what James gonna be
Oh,
saying?
if the
I'm saying if the
Timberwolves
T-Wolves come out and get smoked, then everybody gonna be talking
again,
about, oh yeah.
we will analyze and see why they got smoked. Was it just they missed shots? Like if they getting anything they want and they just off, okay. I
You
still
have games
like
like
their
that too,
chances.
Pastor.
Now, if you're not, if they've made some kind of adjustments and the Timberwolves can't get the things they want to get, then I'm like, wow, now I got to tip my hat to JJ because he done made some serious adjustments. I don't think that's gonna happen though, y'all, because all season long, any team, I don't care who it is, there's 29 other teams in the league. If you give me the Washington Wizards and they can get 2 guys that can get in that lane consistently and pass out of it with crisp passes, you're gonna have a chance to beat the Lakers. I'm telling you. And this is the 4th best 3-point shooting team in the league. Bro, every game could look like this.
Anthony Edwards, number one in 3-point field goal percentage too. Elder, out of everybody in the league, what they got 400 some players in the
He
league.
ain't shooting a
He's
ton of
number
them.
one in 3-point shooting.
Man, yeah.
Not
He
Steph
has
Curry.
Laker. He didn't win off yet.
Yeah,
And
I don't think he's gonna go off.
I'm with Elder. I don't need Anthony Edwards to score
I don't
40,
need him to
but y'all
go
can
off.
go ahead. If he could play like this the rest of the series, the Lakers going home,
Lakers
man.
in a lot of trouble, bro. We're in a lot of trouble. I'm just keeping it a buck. If he facilitates, he had 9 assists tonight, y'all. 9. If he facilitates like he did tonight, the Lakers have no chance to beat this team. Their defense is too good, and if they getting wide open looks like that, it's over, bro. No, I don't. Hey, it wasn't said I miss AD. AD wouldn't help you in this. I'm gonna just tell you right now. You let guys get in that lane, bro. If you let people get in that lane like that, y'all go watch all the games where the Lakers got blown out this year. Watch and see what those teams did. All they did was patient. They ran that shot clock down, and they would get in that lane, kick out for wide open threes.
And this is a big Laker fan. This ain't no LeBron fan.
I'm a Laker. No, I've been a Laker fan since 1979.
That's what I'm trying to let
the
him know,
worst
Elder.
shooting team in the league. If they're getting wide open looks, they're gonna make 35% of them.
And Pastor, I want to say something to you. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. ESPN out here posting Bronny's highlights from tonight. Come on, bro.
Come on now.
What highlights?
He had no points. He had no points.
What highlights?
What's going on, man? That's crazy.
Bro, they got it on the ESPN Shorts right now. The NBA on ESPN Shorts right now on YouTube.
That's sad.
Y'all got a question.
AD would have faked the injury. Y'all killing. AD ain't got nothing to do. AD play for Dallas, man. Y'all leave that man alone, man. Leave that dude alone. Go ahead,
man.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Yeah, I see y'all in here double check all y'all. What y'all got? I see y'all.
Yeah. Salute to the panel and everybody in the chat. Salute,
DT.
What's up?
Bring up a lot of great points, and I can't disagree. And it's going to be who going to be able to get more stops. That's what it's going to boil down to. Because with that trade, they gave up their interior defense and
perimeter defense.
But what adjustments do need Lakers in order to get back themselves in the series? Because
y'all hear him? He broke up. I couldn't hear him.
I think he was trying to ask what kind of adjustments the Lakers need to do to get back into this series.
Yeah, he said, what adjustment do you think the Lakers can make?
Right.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't think the Lakers have the personnel to make the proper adjustments. They don't. That's what James
or the coach.
James said them. I'm gonna be honest. They did my brother Darvin Ham wrong, but I think JJ did a yeoman's job.
Facts.
You still have to have the personnel. You got to have the talent to do it. They don't have the perimeter foot speed from their guards to stop what Minnesota has. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, McDaniels, DiVincenzo, Anthony Edwards. They don't have the guys that can stop them dudes. Because see, here's another thing. Even if you stop Anthony and he kicks it out, what does that mean? You're in rotation. That means you're closing out. Hold up. Yeah, Mike Conley. Hey, you're in rotation. That means that's an easier path for you to get around the guy when he's closing out on you hard. Pump fake, get around, whatever. That's an easier path. So they got smart guys. They got guys that are playoff tested. I don't see.
Took out Denver last year.
There you go. I don't see the adjustment that the Lakers can make because they don't have the talent on the perimeter with their guards to do it. I mean, he could go small, y'all. The best thing I think he could do, play Gabe Vincent, play Jordan, what's the one dude's name? The number 30 with the mask on. Because he's a good perimeter defender. You have to play these dudes with Luka. You have to play Goodwin. Play these cats and Vando with Goodwin. Those are the only guys you got that can even come close to that. Now you got a major rebounding problem, though. Major rebounding problem.
All right, since you brought that up, Elder. Since you brought that up, what's up with AR? They say they got this little big three. AR ain't gonna show up tonight.
None of them showed up tonight. I can't blame Austin Reeves for this, bro. Right. I mean, Luka was the only one that showed up, and that was on the offense. AR, he lacks the foot speed. That's his weakness. And these guys are longer than him. They're stronger than him. So they're going to make it tough for him on the offensive end. Yeah. When you look at the guys that's guarding him, all of them are either stronger than him or they're more athletic and longer than him. Anybody knows that's the last ticket 6'9". He don't want no 6'11" guy that's just as strong as him and more athletic than him guarding him.
I ain't know Jaden Daniels was 6'9". Jaden Daniels 6'9" like that?
Yeah, with a 7'1" wingspan. That's why Luka did what he needed to do. I can't blame Luka. It's just their defense, bro. They cannot stop perimeter from the guard's position. They can't. And you can't put guys like Dorian Finney-Smith. He's just too old. He can play guard. He's good against threes and some fours, smaller fours, but not against ones and twos. Vando can run around out there like Chicken said. He's bullying. He's getting bullied today. I saw it. He got bullied. I mean, it's just, bro, I don't see the personnel. I think my man Atlantean said it. I was on the other channel, and he said it over there. He was like, man, the Lakers roster's flawed, and it is. It's incomplete. It's not. They don't have the personnel to stop Anthony Edwards, because let's not forget, this is an all-NBA player. This is one of the best players in the game. Probably the best two guards. Preaching that, though, Elder. You've been saying that, trying to fix the roster the last 3-4 years. Bro. I just never knew. The reason I picked the Lakers, because I knew Mike Conley could do this, but he can't anymore. He has the smarts but he can't do this anymore. He's too old. 18 years in the league. He can't do this. I didn't know that Anthony Edwards could. So that's why I never anticipated them being able to do this. So I thought that gave the Lakers an advantage. When he went out here and became a point guard and a floor general, I saw, oh, man, it's over. Oh, shit. It's over. It's over, bro. It's over. And I can keep it a buck. I'll pick the Lakers. I'll pick them in 6. If I could switch my pick right now, I probably would. Because I'm seeing something I didn't know. I'm telling y'all, I'm being honest. I did not know Anthony Edwards could do this. I didn't know. I watched him play many times. Hey, I've never seen him do like this, bro. I didn't know he could play the.
I'm saying that's the main thing. If he stays hot, I'm saying I already know, man. Like if Anthony Edwards get hot, the crazy thing is he ain't get hot yet. He ain't scored 40 points.
I don't even think they need Anthony Edwards scoring, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't even think they need his scoring. I'm being honest. All they need him doing is getting late in that shot clock, finding that mismatch, going around the guy, getting in that lane, and then, hey, if they don't come up to cover you, go dunk on somebody. If they do come up, kick it out to the person they left. It's that simple. And his passes was right on point, y'all. He could have had 14 assists today. That dude, I was impressed with Anthony Edwards, y'all. I was extremely impressed with Anthony Edwards today, and I've been dogging him all week.
In the regular season, Elder, in the regular season, he doesn't play like that. So I could see your point as to, right, I could see your point as to, why you weren't expecting this from him. And on top of that, he really didn't even shoot well. I mean, in terms of percentages, he did get his 22, and it was just surprising, man. It was just surprising. And what I was worried about and what happened and what came to fruition was the Lakers defense, man. They don't got none. They don't got the rebounding. They don't got the size.
They never had.
AR has historically struggled against length. And Minnesota, I mean, they traded in one soft guy, Cat, for a guy that's got some grit in Julius Randle. So, we might be looking at that trade as a good move for the Timberwolves if they're able to pull this out, man. I got the Timberwolves.
Randle.
Go ahead, guys.
Randle has a bone to pick with the Lakers. He was drafted by the Lakers.
Yeah, he liked.
So he has a bone to pick with them. I don't know if y'all remember when he came to the Lakers, they had asked him in an interview who did he want to be like. Since Lakers are the home of Shaq and Kobe, he said he wanted to be like Kobe. So I don't know what the Lakers gonna do now when somebody comes back to pay them back.
I'm good. Don't worry about it. I got this time. Yeah, I'm
think
concerned.
Anthony Edwards got a chip on his shoulder too, the way they lost that game 7 to Luka. So you could tell he was hunting them dudes out. They were sending picks. He was getting a matchup like Elder said he wanted, and he was just taking pure advantage of it because, like Elder said, they lost their best perimeter on the guard and Max Christie. You really don't have nobody.
I thought the Lakers would get out of this first round no matter what, but boy, this is a tough matchup for them. Do y'all
see the Timberwolves coming back with the same plan? Because I saw a couple of mismatches during the switch with Rudy, where he had Austin Reeves on him. If they start hitting that, bro,
it's hard. You got to make them adjust.
Nah, but it's
really hard to get the ball inside, and they don't have a guy that's really, besides Randall, they don't really have a post guy that can just score easy in there. So I wouldn't even worry about that. That's a decoy, in my opinion. The problem is I don't have to adjust. I need to see what the Lakers are going to be able to do against me doing what I want to do. Because again, this was easy. Let's just say it's competitive, y'all. Honestly, just say it's competitive. That means they win by 10 or 12. That means they still win the game by 10 or 12 points. Cut half the points away. That means that they win by 10 or 12 points. I'm telling you, I've been knowing all season that the Lakers' number one flaw on defense was they can't stop dribble penetration. If teams don't have great ball handling from 3, 4, 5 guys that can get in that lane, they can lose to the Lakers. If you only got one guy, it's easy to take him out, or 2 guys, it's easy to take them. But when you got DiVincenzo, Alexander Walker, McDaniels, Julius Randle. I ain't even named Naj Reid. I didn't name Anthony Edwards yet. You got all these dudes that when they catch it, they can put on the floor and go to get in that lane.
Or Conley.
I didn't even name Conley. Bro, I just didn't see this. I didn't see this. I didn't see Anthony Edwards playing a flawless floor game. I didn't anticipate him getting. If I'd have saw the under/over for Anthony Edwards was 3 assists tonight, and I'd have been gambling, I might have taken the under. I might have took it. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, he's gonna get 3 probably just from dump offs, but I'd have debated, like, man, wow, can he get 4? Can he get 4? Bro, 9? And he should have had 14. He literally should have had 14. Because they missed some wide. They made a ton, but they missed some wide open shots. No, this is trouble for the Lakers, bro. I gotta see what happens because it is basketball, but this is trouble for the Lakers. This is trouble.
Does LeBron shoot 18 more shots and get 19 points? Does that change? Do they, as Sino would say, do they bring out the magic ball or the magnet ball?
I don't agree with
that. He trying to let Luka cook, but he supposed to gel and blend in with that. But then, as you see, when he was driving, Gobert was sending that shit back the other way. He had a good chase down, bro.
Yeah.
But they too big, bro.
I
They
think they're
just
going to
too
be a
big.
lot more aggressive than the next game. And they're going to try to do it like he's going to look and see certain lineups you can't do against certain guys. So he's going to try to switch his lineups up and keep them being aggressive. The problem with aggressiveness is if you're not making baskets, guess what? That's fast breaks for the other team. And Minnesota's a very good fast breaking team, and the Lakers are still trash in transition defense. So you really don't.
That's because they want to talk to the refs. That's because Luka and LeBron like to talk to the referees.
They ain't talking to the refs. They still trash. They still trash, and they just
older.
They
True.
just trash in transition defense. So at the end of the day, you can try to be aggressive, but aggression pushes the pace faster. So what I'm saying is you got to figure out in the half court to get good shots and make them, and then let them get it out the net. And then on that other end, you got to take the ball out of Anthony Edwards' hands. You got to literally take it out of his hands and let somebody else do that. I got to see if somebody else can do that. Close out on the three, make them take a whole bunch of, well, they can make them. They got the floaters, the pull-ups, make them take twos, though. I'm forcing them to take a bunch of twos. I'm not giving up no wide open threes.
I want to ask y'all the question. Because I seen this.
By 20.
I want to ask y'all a real serious question. And Elder, I know you can answer this too just as well because you've been around the game a long time. When the Lakers had that good first quarter, Timberwolves were struggling, turning the ball over, couldn't get back on defense. The adjustment that the Timberwolves coach made in that second quarter, that's why I always say coaching matters. I think that was the difference. JJ Redick ain't never been in no situation like that.
Hey, James, if you go back and look, brother, he didn't make adjustments in that second quarter. They took Luka out. At the end of the first quarter, they took Luka out. Luka wasn't starting the start of that second quarter. And they went berserk with Luka not in there. They just did.
What is that? It's not like Luka. It's not like Luka in there playing defense. But Luka, he's scoring, but
he was carrying the game. Y'all was winning.
He controls the pace. And when he wasn't in there, they went on a quick 11-0 run like it was nothing, bro. Like it was nothing. And they still didn't stick Luka back in. And then old boy got going. Remember, they did that without Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards wasn't even in the game.
It's like Pastor said, Luka was controlling the entire you know what I'm saying? He was controlling the entire aspect of the game, straight like that.
Yeah.
Bro, he was controlling everything.
It is what it is, bro.
Nobody else had energy, dog.
I didn't see
this summer he needed to get his conditioning together and be prepared to play 48 minutes. Period.
That ain't gonna happen. What the Lakers what they gotta do is they gotta understand what they have, and they have to get the things that they need. Get you a lob threat for Luka. Move Hayes to the bench. Get you a starting lob threat. Move Hayes to the bench, and then you got to get a couple guys that can guard better from the guard position on the perimeter. You got to. You just have to. And if not, you're not going to be able to stop dribble penetration. If you can't kind of curtail it some, you're going to be getting hurt. Luka can keep you in the game offensively, bro, but you got to get stops. They didn't get stops at all tonight. When them threes opened up, then they went in and started hitting little turnarounds and little floaters. I mean, y'all know how it is. Once you doing that, everything the basket just so wide open, and you get any shot you want, and they did. Timberwolves got any shot you want tonight. They literally could have scored 140 points tonight. They could.
It's contagious.
I seen Nas Reed and McDaniels in the first half. When they put their scores up against Luka and LeBron, they outscored them by 1 point. And they role players compared to the superstars. That was mind-boggling to me.
They'll have to figure out ways to get LeBron and AR going early. Luka always cooking early. But he don't cook a lot after that. You don't cook a lot in the third and fourth quarters like that. You don't have to. So you got to just balance it out. My biggest thing is I don't see them from what I saw tonight. The problem you're gonna have is how do I get stops? How do I get stops on Minnesota?
That's big.
Because even when we got stops after the first quarter, because Lakers got like freaking 8 offensive rebounds in the first quarter.
I seen that.
They finished with 13. You see what I'm saying? They still had more.
I want to ask Ticket something.
Oh, go ahead, brother.
Oh, you see there?
Go ahead.
Yeah, he here.
Who was this speaking? Who was that?
Trey 5.
All right, go ahead.
And I had a question,
Kevin
right?
Durant in the house.
I'm
What's
not
up, dude?
making
What's up,
I'm not
Kevin?
making excuses for this loss because Minnesota came out and did what they got to do and kicked right. But I want to know is like if the Rockets come out and do the same thing to the Warriors, what the Minnesota did to the Lakers. Now, are you gonna flip that and say, okay, Rockets might actually win that series?
Nah, the Rockets ain't that type of team.
You said what?
The Rockets don't play like that. They're not that type of shooting team.
But it's
Yeah, they
possible.
can't shoot threes like
They
that,
don't
bro.
shoot
They
threes
can't
like
shoot
that.
threes,
When we
and they
talk
don't
about
have a.
as a whole, yeah, go ahead, Pastor.
I'm sorry, they don't even have a guy that can do what Anthony Edwards did tonight. Jalen Green can't
Right.
do that.
But
He cannot do that.
I'll say this though, like if they lose game 2, like they did tonight, they in trouble because you don't want to go
I
down
think they're in
0-2
trouble
going back
already.
to it.
I just think they're in trouble
Yes,
already
they
now.
are.
And I don't see where they can get
Pastor
stops.
said they
I
in
don't
trouble
see.
already.
I'm being honest. I don't see
Yeah,
where they can get stopped.
absolutely.
I don't know why I didn't process it all good. I never thought that Anthony Edwards could be a dictator of the offense the way he was.
When they
Then
in
be a
big
great
Bro,
trouble,
y'all
that's
know
passer the
when
way he
CJ
was.
running from that smoke, man. He don't want none of this smoke
Yeah,
in him,
I
man.
didn't know he could do that. And
That's
if you
been the
doing
floor
that, bro,
general.
shit, Minnesota, they're gonna be a tough out for anybody doing that, bro. Because they played. Let's keep it a buck. They were the number 1 defense in the NBA last year. They play elite defense.
Yes.
They got
They fooled me.
long,
They fooled
Yeah.
me
athletic
this
They
year,
dudes.
made
man.
they made
They play
Denver
elite
look
defense.
bad.
Yeah.
Even though it went
So
7, they made Denver look bad
yeah,
See,
and
that's
they
why
last
you
year.
keep it a
got
buck.
7-game series.
They
I don't
had
be worrying
to.
about that 5-6, who gonna win, get a gentleman
but
sweep. You
how
got
did
to
they
play
still
all
end up
7 games,
losing?
and if you
Hey,
looking at the
CJ,
way the
because you a
game went
punk. That's
tonight,
why. You a punk, dog. That's why. We already know how you built, man.
It's
Bro,
crazy,
I
man.
keep it a buck, man.
Yeah.
Lakers, my team. I had them in
Come on,
6.
CJ.
I'm not gonna change that right now because I got to get him a chance to show me. I don't know what rabbit can be pulled out of the top hat. I
But
don't
Pastor,
because
what about Gabe Vincent though?
Pastor
Ain't this
said
my guy right
Rabbit
here?
pulled out a head. That's
again,
crazy.
you know what the problem with
That's
Gabe
crazy.
Vincent is?
What?
All of that, besides Mike Conley, all of their guards are way bigger than him. He's like 6 foot, 6'1", and you got DiVincenzo 6'4", Alexander Walker 6'5", 6'6", Anthony Edwards 6'7", old boy 6'9", 6'8". They big, bro. They big. So they'll just get around him and shoot over him. They'll back his little tail down and shoot over him if they have to. I just don't see where the stops are gonna come if you're gonna let
Hold
Anthony
on, but
Edwards
CJ,
And
dictate
he
the
was
offense.
getting
these
cooked on
subscribed off.
defense too,
Hey,
Pastor
hold on, Pastor.
Austin
These
Reed.
subscribe.
Whole
Them dudes
team.
said that's why y'all got Vandy. They said Vandy the one that can defend those wings. What's up with that?
He
He
can, but
can't
he can't.
defend all of them.
He can't cover 5 guys.
True.
Don't you still got the
Yeah.
Lakers winning this series?
I
Yeah,
still got the
no.
Lakers winning.
I don't think that the Lakers. I don't think that I have to see Minnesota beat them 3 more times.
Yeah, I still got the Lakers in
But
6, y'all.
Tiki putting it more on the referees helping them.
You're
And
gonna have
like
to
I
show
said, the
me.
referees,
See if the Minnesota win
Minnesota
game
That's
ain't
gonna be a
2 the
big
free
help.
throw
I
till
think
like 4 minutes left in the second quarter. But the game was already out of hand. Like Elder said, they came out in
Yeah,
the second
they
quarter,
don't.
how this fucking
They
six
don't
reason.
need free throws. That's
They
not what
didn't
they
need
do.
those
They don't
fucking
shoot a
free
lot of free
throws.
Yeah.
throws anyway. They
Yeah.
don't.
Look
They're a
look for
3-point
look
shooting
for
team. That's what they do. That's why they were 4th in the
look
league. They're a 3-point shooting
look for
team. You got to stop them from doing that.
look for Ant-Man to be in foul trouble early in game 2. Cause the refs do
Fair enough.
play a part.
My
All
brother.
right. We
My
gonna
brother.
see, man. We going
Their
to
big
see.
run. Hey, my brother. Their big run. What was it? 9 to 28 to 26,
Hey,
it was
23 to
24 to 10.
6. Ant-Man was on the bench, bro. And that second quarter, go
yeah,
look. In
true.
that huge run that
Facts.
That
separated the
was the
game,
second
Ant-Man
quarter.
wasn't
I'm
even
talking about in the first quarter. Look for him
what
to be in foul trouble damn near
And
instantly.
Ant
I'm
never
saying.
came
What
back
I'm
in the
saying
Rudy
is
game that
I
Gobert
don't
had
think
football.
it
2 early
matters, bro.
fouls.
I don't necessarily know if it's gonna matter.
They deep,
Yeah.
bro. I
It
ain't
don't
know
matter.
they was this deep.
Pastor, they
Hey,
in the
look.
comment section talking about
Yeah.
start Vando, man. Come on, man.
I mean, no, hold on. I understand the thinking. Do you know why? Because you need more defense, and
Defense.
you need size,
Yeah.
you need rebounding, you need athleticism.
So
He gives you all of that.
what adjustments the Lakers need to make in the next game?
No, I don't think they need to make no adjustment. I think the refs gonna make an adjustment.
So you don't
Yes.
think not one adjustment
Absolutely.
made?
I don't see that being a thing because the
Hey,
Lakers are
you know
good.
what? You know what?
No.
The one adjustment they could make is start Dalton Connect. He gonna give you it all.
That boy
Yeah,
said
come
Hey,
man,
on, man.
stop.
Come on, man. Come
hey,
on, man.
that's
You
better.
know he ain't
That's better than
starting, man. He ain't
Bronny.
starting,
Hey,
man.
bro, don't come here with
You
that
know
dumb
he ain't
shit, bro.
starting, man. Come
These
on,
are
man.
guys
He
that
ain't
don't.
starting.
These are guys that are not even gonna play, bro.
Boy, you got past the cussing
Shout to
tonight.
Nick,
Boy,
but
I
he
want
ain't
you to
I'm
come
starting.
here
just
with
saying,
that dumb shit.
we were having a good conversation till you gonna say some dumb shit like that.
That nigga got past
That's
the
I'm just
cussing
crazy.
trying to
tonight.
keep it. But no, I get the people that are saying Vando. I understand that from a defensive standpoint, from a size, from a rebounding, from a strength. He got good. He's athletic and he rebounds very well, and he can kind of guard 1.5 guys. You know what I'm saying? I get that because all you're scoring in the first quarter, where's it coming from? It's coming from Luka. It's coming from Luka. So take Jackson Hayes out and start him and see if you can get something at them. Because old boy is going to play himself off the court anyways for them. Gobert. He's going to play himself off the court regardless.
Yeah,
But
he
we
gonna play
want him
a
on the
player.
court. We actually want Gobert on the court. You got a better chance of beating them with Gobert on the court.
But he had
He was
2
out
early
there
fouls
tonight.
though.
It didn't
Passed and
work.
they
Think
still
about
weathered
this:
the storm.
the
Yeah.
longer Gobert on the court, the less
But
Nas
over here
Reed
in
gets
his
to play.
prime.
Yeah,
The less Nas Reed get to play.
True,
So I
true.
kind of see that if he can switch, I wouldn't have a problem if they started Vando. I would not. I can see the thinking behind that. You got
All
to
right,
get
so
stopped.
do we
You got
blame his
nothing.
thoughts on JJ Redick then? For no adjustments?
I don't think he has the personnel to make the proper
Well,
adjustments. I don't. What
well,
can
can
he
I
do?
say
I
Who he
do
gonna put in
agree
the
with
game?
that. I know I do agree with that, but the way they praising him like because the 50 wins and this and that,
He did
the
a good
Mind the
job.
Game
Yeah. He
He did a
the
podcast.
good
he
job.
the
And,
he the
hold
next
on?
Pat Riley.
Yeah, he the
oh,
next Pat
Can
Riley.
y'all
Like,
hear me?
come on, JJ,
No.
you gotta do
Uh,
better than that.
Fake Pat Riley, man. The
I
fake
thought
Pat Riley,
he
man.
had a good
Get him out of
season.
here,
I
man.
thought he coached well. I saw different
Hello?
things that he
Can y'all
did,
hear me?
but I'm not. Yeah, we can hear you, but
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not putting him on that level.
I'm
He got to
muted.
do something. And I like what Ticket said. No, we hear you, brother. I like what Ticket said. There's a standard. Darvin set the
Well,
standard. You come in as first year coach,
oh,
you need to be making
absolutely.
well,
fun.
All right, I got you. But
well,
I
I got
still
one
I
question
still
for
put the
y'all.
loss at him though. But go ahead, big
When,
dog. Answer the question.
when, when are all the excuses gonna stop?
Thank you.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. When they go
When are
out
all the
4-0,
I don't
excuses
know.
gonna stop?
I don't know when it's gonna
I'm
stop.
trying to. I'm trying to.
when the Wolves break out the broom,
Like,
that's
What
when they'll
excuse? I
stop.
want to know what
listen,
excuse. I want to know what excuse was given tonight.
listen.
Pray for
It's
him,
it's not the
Pastor.
Lakers don't have the personnel we because we keep hearing this personnel shit. When does Miami have the personnel?
We're not talking about Miami, sir. We're talking about the
When,
Lakers. Keep it on the topic.
listen, y'all keep making excuses for.
Nah, nobody's making excuses here.
I want to hear what he got to
Listen,
say.
the
Don't
the
still
problem
waiting on him
is
to tell us what the excuses is. I'm
Not
still waiting. I want to hear what he got to say.
somebody
yeah,
talking
no,
in
I
the back.
mean
Hold on, my fault, brother.
Let him finish. Let him finish,
Hold on,
y'all.
I got YouTube on. My bad. Hold on.
I want to hear what excuses was. We talked the strategy of the game.
You
We
said
talked
plenty,
what
Pastor.
happened.
You
Huh?
said plenty
yeah.
of them, Pastor.
Okay, hey, you go ahead then. While he fixing it, tell us what the excuses were.
Oh boy.
Since I said plenty excuses, tell me what they
Ain't no
were.
excuses.
I'm asking. You said I said plenty. Tell me what they are. Which ones
There
did I?
is
What
no
excuses
excuse,
did I give?
Pastor. I put this y'all song, Austin Reed, JJ Redick, and the role player. Point blank, period. That's your big three. And y'all
This a
praise
full
JJ Redick for doing what Darvin Ham did, but Darvin Ham
Quit
seemed gonna get
acting,
the
man.
credit. But I don't think that's no excuse. We already knew what was gonna happen, dog. If you look at the way this season been, like Pastor said the whole time, we've seen these flaws, but people still come up in here and talk about the offensive side of the ball when we all know that defense win championships still. And the
Yeah.
Timberwolves was number one in defense last year. They lost a few pieces. They traded a couple of players away, but they still stayed focused. And I think that dude Finch is well better coach than JJ Redick. I don't give a damn what
Yes,
it is.
absolutely.
Coaching matter, man.
Absolutely.
I
And
agree with that. Now,
JJ Redick
what
is
I would
not that
say,
coach that everybody give him credit for.
That's a fact.
Yeah, he
I
ain't
would
seen
Yeah,
this
hold it.
yeah.
before.
Hey,
Except from the
I agree with what you
ESPN
said.
desk.
I
I
agree
get
with what
all
you
you know.
said, except the one part about we all saw this coming. I don't think anybody saw the Lakers losing this bad tonight. I didn't hear not one person say the
nobody.
Lakers. Now, I heard people
No,
pick Minnesota to win the
think too.
series,
I was
but I
shocked.
never heard anybody say this
shocked.
team is
I ain't gonna lie,
outmatched.
man.
It's a bad matchup for the Lakers. They're gonna lose big. I didn't hear one person.
Everybody's a bad matchup.
No, only thing I'm saying that because Pastor, a lot of people didn't give the Wolves credit. A lot of people were saying the Lakers just gonna beat them.
Hey James, I said it because even with the I watched I got the report on when they picked their 12 reporters to pick it.
Yeah,
it was 7-5. It was 7-5. 7 reporters
Really?
said the Lakers gonna win. 5 said Wolves. So I didn't see that. I didn't.
Well,
I know there's a bunch
I'm
of
just saying.
Laker haters that's gonna
Maybe
pick
I'm talking about the minions then, because his minions all over ESPN. Even Kendrick Perkins shocked me tonight when he said, "I'm picking the Wolves," and UD picked the Wolves at pregame. Stephen A. Smith, the only one picked the Lakers, and then the female, I forgot her name, but you know why Stephen A. do it. Did that, but.
I'm talking to basketball aficionados out there. Supposed to be that. I didn't see it. Ain't a land. It was never a landslide. And then
Okay, I agree with that. I ain't see that part. I'm just only going by what's on TV.
Besides Shannon Sharp, Dumbtail,
Lakers are 5.
Besides him, everybody was picking this as a 6 or 7 game series. Everybody was.
Okay, so
you know why? Because all y'all do is cover the Lakers all season. And nobody else is a threat.
Don't be mad that they're a popular
team winning in a landslide.
All y'all say is nobody else is a
LeBron
threat.
James, man.
It's just the most popular team, bro. It is what it is. Don't be mad. What's your team?
Elder. You know why it's LeBron, man? Come on, man.
Bro, the Lakers are just the most popular team, even without LeBron, and you know that. Just stop it. It is what it is.
I'm saying that's a plus. That's a plus for LeBron. LeBron says
hold on. You got the most popular team with the most popular player, but you mad because
infamous. I don't know about popular.
Here we go.
He's not like.
I mean, it is what it is.
So let me ask you a question. Before LeBron got there, I ain't seen this much coverage on the Lakers till he got there, though.
That ain't true. You didn't watch him when Kobe and all them played?
No, I ain't saying that.
No, once he retired.
Blackball to Kobe, it wasn't like, all right, let me put it this way. You know they hated on Kobe for whatever reason. They still gonna get talked about, but every segment, like they'll change one word around, come back with another segment just with one word change, just to still talk about this team and to talk about this role player. And I feel like T. Price, salute to T. Price because T. Price said that. T. Price said when that dude come over there, he was gonna change everything around. And look, he did. Like, I think the additional that Luka probably the only bright light that y'all do have that can probably keep y'all in some of these games, because I do think he old and he can't carry the load. But who gonna follow next? Who gonna follow suit when you got niggas on the wing for Minnesota that can take them out? And Luka gonna get him. That's how great he is. I'm not denying that. But when you got a 40-year-old can't get to his spot no more and only can drive and shoot a hit, a wide open shot at that. You take an A out of the game. That's 20 points you missing. Only thing I've been hearing about from Cryroby, all these Laker fans, and I know they're not real Laker fans like you, Elder, but I'm just saying that's who we got to debate with on these shows. Is we got the best big three in the game. We got the best big three in the game. And look what
the slowest big three in the game.
LeBron took 18 shots just to get 19 points. They don't look like no solid big three to me. And you know the competition only gonna ratchet up as the further you go in the playoffs. So say the referees do help them. The referees ain't gonna make it help them all the time because you can basically see that shit.
I don't agree with the referees helping them. I don't agree with that.
I don't need it, but I'm just saying.
I don't agree with that, bro.
Well,
Timberwolves
free throw discrepancy for LA since LeBron beat there.
I don't agree.
I got one question though.
They do get those calls though.
You gotta tell the truth, nigga. Man, stop front, nigga. You gotta tell the truth, man.
I am telling the truth. I mean, some teams because they, you know why though? Because the Lakers are built to shoot free throws. They got foul baiters on their team.
Oh wow!
Other teams don't. They do.
No, they just got the whistle.
3 foul baiters. Whatever, bro. They got guys that know how to draw fouls. Most teams.
I seen a couple of plays tonight though.
The
ain't getting no foul calls.
You mean like when?
Hey, bro, all them threes the Timberwolves shot, they very rarely went inside. So what are we crying about? When did the Timberwolves just go to the basket and try to get to the rim? They didn't have to. They didn't have to tonight.
Yeah, because their shot was falling. But that's what they need to do.
half of their shots were 3-pointers, y'all. Half.
God damn. Hey,
I didn't see a ton of calls
aside,
where the Timberwolves should have got calls. Where were they at? They didn't have to. They were making threes. They were making wide open jump shots. They didn't have to. But when you got a team like the Lakers, and you got a guy, you got a guy like Luka, and you got a guy like old boy, and then when LeBron do decide to go to the basket, he normally get called. He wasn't getting them tonight. He was getting his shit blocked tonight. But typically he can get called. You got three guys that can get, and then before then we had Anthony Davis, one of the few guys that can play in the post and draw a foul. The Lakers just is built that way, bro. That's how they built.
Only thing I'm saying, I seen Anthony Edwards drive a few times. He didn't get those calls.
Like Elder.
And because they got rest.
Y'all saying the Lakers always get these calls. Why is the Lakers not the number 1, number 2 team in the league in free throw shots then? Why are they not? Why are there other teams that shoot more free throws than the Lakers?
About the moments when
Why do the Lakers shoot more free throws than their opponent?
They don't.
Yes. The free throw
They're
discrepancy.
not the number 1.
It's been legendary over the past 3-4 years.
They're not the number 1 shooting free throw team in the league. They don't shoot more free throws.
You talking about?
You don't have to be number 1 to be.
Here we go with the excuse.
You don't have to be number 1 if you top 5 every year in that category.
Let me ask you this.
Here we go with the sneaky excuses.
Is Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves foul baiters? Yes or no?
Yeah, but that's what. No, what they saying.
Hold on, James. Hold on, bro. Just like old boy from OKC, he's a foul baiter. Just like Harden, he's a foul baiter. Just like the guard in New York.
But how many times are those actually
those guys
fouls?
All shoot a lot of free throw. Bro, it doesn't. They call that stuff. They bait for.
Yeah, they call it, and it's a bait. But when
they get them though, bro.
How many times are those actually fouls?
And hold on, bro. Hey, bro, it doesn't matter if they're actually
Celtics shoot the most free throws?
No, they don't. Because they don't have foul
so it don't matter. It don't matter.
Yeah, they don't have foul baiters. They don't. But guess what? The teams that do shoot more free throws than everybody else. They just
don't. The Lakers got a lot more games where they shoot the most free throws in the game. What are you talking about?
I just sit here and told you.
That's what I think.
Add them up for the year. The Lakers don't. I'm not getting confused. The Lakers have foul baiters.
They're the highest. The question I think they asking you though, Elder, when they play the opponent, they always have more free throws than the person they playing. That don't mean they got to have the highest free throws.
First off, that's not true. That's not true. And secondly,
is true.
What? Oh man!
Every game
it was true tonight. It was true tonight.
But it happened, bro.
It's true tonight, but not every game. Y'all said so. Y'all gonna tell me? Oh, if we go look at
you haven't been paying attention.
Hold on, bro. If we go look at all 82 games, y'all gonna tell me the Lakers won the free throw battle on all 82 games they played?
We said for most of the game.
So likely way more than half.
I feel like what you guys are not explaining is not that they don't win it every night, is that they get fouls in key moments of the game every time. It's not even about winning it every night. When teams are on a run, they get a foul from nowhere. When team, huh?
Yeah, like what happened under the basket tonight with Gabe Vincent.
Yeah,
bro. Every night the Lakers play a team, they try to foul out key players of the game, bro. Every night,
strategy.
Every night,
it's called strategy. That's called
strategy. What?
It's called strategy. What? It's called strategy. And get them out of the game. That's part of your strategy.
Okay, so where's your strategy? Where was your strategy tonight? Where was it?
Stop them.
You can do nothing.
Hold on, bro. Hey, bro.
So you gonna sit there and think they got a strategy?
Because they played against the Rams.
Go ahead.
But you actually cooking yourself. They shot more free throws than them, so the strategy worked. They just couldn't stop them from hitting threes. So
they can't stop nobody from hitting threes, bro.
Oh God,
nobody.
So 50 wins. They didn't stop nobody from hitting threes.
So the Lakers,
bro.
How they get 50 wins, bro? How they get 50 wins? How are they third in the West?
They barely.
First of all,
I see we got a bunch of haters.
Hold on. First of all, the Lakers are terrible at 3-point defense. Terrible. The only reason that they don't get blown out every game is because the teams are not hitting their threes. Every game they play, you could go back and watch. There's always somebody open on the three. Always. That's not even up for debate. That's always there. The three is always there.
Guess what that's called?
What is that called?
It's called strategy.
No, that's called stupid.
It's part of their strategy, sir.
No, that's
you
stupid.
just said it. You're like literally cooking yourself. You said they let guys shoot, and most teams, this is what you said, can't make those threes. This is why the Lakers give up those threes. But when you play one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league, you get blown out by 20. That's what happens.
Oh my God.
It's simple. Let
me get this straight. Playing no defense is strategy.
It's not necessarily no defense. As a team,
it's not necessarily no defense.
Let me finish. You have to give them something. You have to give them something.
Why?
You got to give them something. That's what you do as a defender. They're gonna get something. Their whole offense is designed to get what they want. You want to take it away and make them go with their third or their fourth option is what you're hoping to do. Most teams, that's a bailout.
Bro, you're not even taking away first, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, nine. Everybody could shoot. Everybody could get whatever they want in the paint.
What
option are they taking away?
Now you double talking. You just said that most teams can't hit those shots. You said the Lakers give them threes and they don't make.
They're getting beat on the threes. They're getting beat in the paint. What are they taking away?
They're taking away the paint from most people. They don't get beat in the paint.
Where? No, they get fouls. They get fouls.
They get beat in the paint.
They get fouls. They shouldn't get.
Lakers normally get 4 paint points than the teams they play. They give up threes. I agree with you. That's part of their strategy.
Boy.
Most teams can't hit like Minnesota hit. They can't. Most can't. I agree with you. It is what it is, though. But y'all get mad because the Lakers shoot more free throws, but they have guys that are designed to get free throws. Like it's like you get mad at Hart when he was shooting 15 free throws a game. That's what he did. He baited for free throws. That was part of his scoring regimen. The Lakers.
I don't think it's so much that.
They only won 50
if they were actually being fouled, I don't think
anyone. There's a lot of delusion in this.
He said only 50 games.
Oh, I want to ask a real basketball.
There's a lot of delusions in your talking, bro.
That's fine.
I want to ask a real basketball question to everybody. If Austin Reeves continue to struggle, do the Lakers have a chance to win this?
No.
Okay. So if you were the coach of the Lakers right now, what is your strategy for the next game?
I'm going small, but I'm still playing Luka. I'm playing Luka more minutes. I need
Bronny. You playing Bronny?
Stop, man. Stop. We have
let him talk. Let him talk.
I ain't hear about Bronny yet, bro. Why is he playing?
Because he's not playing. He's not needed. He's a G League player. Anyway.
Okay. So let him talk. Let him talk. Go ahead.
Right.
What would you do?
If I'm only thing with this roster that I gotta go smaller, and I gotta play my defenders a little bit more. But I gotta play Luka more minutes because he's the main guy that can control the pace for me.
Okay.
I have
so
to.
let me ask.
I gotta tell Luka, get on the treadmill, sir. Right now, we got 2 games. We got 2 days off. Right? They don't play again on Tuesday. I'm telling Luka, I need you to get this many hours on that treadmill. I need you to get up.
Let me ask you this. You're a coach, right? This is you being a coach now, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Your strategy for the next game will be to take away what?
I'm running them off the 3. I'm keeping them the best I can. You know how you build a wall for Giannis to keep him out the lane? You have to do that for them. them.
Okay.
Build the wall, and once they kick, recover. At least contest the 3s. Tonight, they got a bunch of wide open looks. At least recover and contest the 3. That's the best option, I think. You got a game rebound, too.
Okay. So now you know that. Now you, as a spectator, knows that. Now, if they come in the next game and the same thing happens and they keep giving up these 3s, we can stop talking this strategy shit. Because it ain't strategy, it's effort. All this shit is effort. Like, we talk about all this strategy, this, they need this, they need that. Look, Miami has done it. San Antonio has done it. I don't understand when there hasn't been a weakness on a team, you're supposed to cover it up by team play. Nobody's playing team basketball no more. Everybody's just one-on-one. They trying to, I don't know, create highlights. I don't get it. All these complaining about they don't have this, they don't have this. When Gabe Vincent was on Miami, he was killing. But now he's on this team, he's trash. I don't understand.
I didn't call him trash.
I don't understand. When is it going to be?
Hey, brother. When is
it going to be about basketball?
Hey, brother, I appreciate
Go ahead.
But why are you throwing in like you might have had that in other conversations? Nobody on here tonight called Gabe Vincent trash. Who did that? Nobody did.
Okay.
When they asked about Gabe Vincent, I said
understand.
He's
hold on. Let me clarify.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
I'm not saying that anybody said he was trash, but all I'm hearing is we don't have the personnel. We don't have this. We don't have that. When you get it, you don't have it.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
When you get it, you don't have it. You had a point guard, you didn't want him. When you had defenders, you ain't want them. When you had people in the post, you ain't want them. So now, what is it?
I'm just gonna ask you a question, brother. I'm gonna ask you this: Who are the above average perimeter defenders that you would play? You put your coaching hat on. You tell me what you would do for the Lakers.
Rui Hachimura.
I'm asking him. I'm not you, bro. Let him talk. Since he's saying it's all excuses and we ain't talking basketball. You tell me what you would do,
bro. You got a lot of them.
Well, first of all, everybody keeps talking this. It's 5 players on the court. Why are we talking about one player doing one thing? First of all, most defenders in the NBA is so like handcuffed, they can't even really defend how they need to. So even talking about one defender holding one player, that's not even logical. Brother, you have to play team. You have to play. You have to play team ball. You have to play team ball.
I hate to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
You're not answering my question. The Lakers play team basketball, but their schedule was actually conducive for it. And
the Lakers don't play team basketball.
That's why they had the #1 defense for like 20 games. But their schedule helped them. The Lakers did.
Who? The Clippers had the #1 defense.
Didn't look,
so what are you talking
tonight
about?
did not look like they had a #1 defense at no point in the season.
The Clippers had the #1 defense.
I know, right?
There was a
where
20
they
game
#1 defense at now, bro?
Oh my God, y'all.
Hold on. Let him talk. Go ahead.
Are y'all serious, bro?
I'm back to you because what you did was sidetrack. I'm gonna forget about all that. Go back to my question. You asked me to put my coaching hat on, and I actually gave you what a coach would do. I'm asking you to put your coaching hat on. Tell me with this team you got, what you would do with this team. Who would you play? When would you play them? How would you play them? You tell me. I don't need to hear about how the whole league don't allow people to play defense any damn more than one person. We're talking about the Lakers. We're not talking about one person. Give me your coaching analysis of how you would change things up to play defense against this team. I already did. And he shot it down. Were you listening?
I didn't shoot it down. First of all, I said if it happens again,
you called it an excuse. You called it an excuse.
I said if it happens. First of all, it is an excuse. But if it happens again, we can stop this whole. This is part of their strategy bullshit. Because it ain't. They just can't fucking play no defense.
Give me your strategy, coach. You're the coach of the Lakers. Tell me what you're going to do to make the adjustments. What are you going to do?
I'm telling LeBron the ball out.
I'm asking that dude, not you. Why are you talking?
I'm telling Luka and LeBron to play.
Why are you talking,
defense.
bro? Why are you talking? I'm asking that other dude. You
got to coach your stars. You got to coach your stars.
Are you going to answer the question, brother? Or you going to let this dude?
You can't just leave LeBron out.
Can you answer the question, sir? The one I'm talking.
LeBron leaving himself out.
Why are y'all keep cutting this man off? I'm trying to hear him answer the question like I did. Can I hear him answer the question, please? Since he knows it all and all we got is excuses, I want to hear his analysis.
That boy Elder tight right now.
We wait. No, I'm just, you know what? I talk basketball, and basketball is strategy. He's calling it excuses. It is what it is. Your team, it is what your team is. And I'm saying to him, since it's an excuse, tell me what he would do then.
You're right. Mind the game for the Lakers, bro. Mind the game for the Lakers, bro.
I just wish y'all would let this dude talk. Because he love what y'all doing now. Because he ain't got no answers and I already know. We waiting, bro. Tell us what you would do, coach.
Go ahead, big dog. Elder asking you a question. This is a good debate.
Okay, I can talk now?
Yeah,
I can talk now?
Go ahead.
All right. What would I do for this team? To beat Minnesota or to beat the whole, to do the whole thing?
Beat Minnesota. You just lost by 20 some points.
You just lost to Minnesota.
Don't distract, bro. Don't distract.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing in game 2?
Minnesota.
JJ,
Okay.
you JJ Redick. What you doing in game 2?
Well, first of all, I didn't say nothing that you said is wrong. But the problem is this team doesn't have the mindset at all. This team doesn't have the mindset at all. If this team was had the mindset where they would cover for each other, then shit could happen. But everybody's lost out there. How the hell are you gonna coach this team? Nobody knows what the hell they're doing.
Are y'all serious? This we shut the whole panel down. We put a muzzle on 15 guys, and you come up here and you literally came with excuse. They don't have the mindset.
You're trying
with an excuse, bro. You came with an excuse.
How is this an excuse?
We don't have a mindset. It's effort. First, you said effort. You should have went on that route. They do got to give more effort.
There is no fucking effort. So how the hell can you strategize for that? Bro,
this is why I said play guys that are defensive minded. Give them a little more burn.
If nobody's giving effort, then how you going?
It ain't nobody. It ain't nobody. It ain't nobody. It ain't nobody.
Go ahead.
Now, a lot of your stars can't do it. They physically can't do it. Austin Reeves physically can't do it. LeBron too old to do it consistently. Rui Hachimura is too stiff to do it consistently. Luka can't do it. He's too big. He's too slow of foot. So but what he can do is control the pace of the game. This is why Luka gets to play more. Then I'm playing Gabe Vincent, Goodwin, Vando, Dorian Finney-Smith. I'm playing defensive-minded guys more.
All right. So let me ask you then, who's your center?
Vando. I'm starting him. I just said that. Vando.
Vanderbilt gets 35 points.
Oh, I hope they do that.
Hey, hold on, bro. Hey, my bro.
Wait, hold on. Let him talk. Vanderbilt is your center.
I'm starting him there. Now, I got a committee that's going to guard, but tell me a game where Rudy Gobert has hurt any team in the league offensively. Just tell me one. One game where he dominated someone offensively. Tell me the game.
See, that's the problem.
It's not in his bag. That's why
it's called coaching.
No, it's not.
That's your problem.
Rudy Gobert don't have it. You can't force feed him the ball and he score you 30 points in the game. It's not possible.
So what if he get 30 rebounds?
I can stop. No.
Okay. What if he get 30 rebounds? Then what?
That's why you gang rebound. You have to gang rebound when you go small.
But you're only talking about the scoring. I'm talking about
LeBron only had 5 rebounds.
Hey, brother, I'm telling you, that's why you gang rebound. When you rebound, you nullify that. You crashing the boards, you tipping the ball, you mucking it up.
Actually, you don't. Because when you gang rebound,
let me tell you this, brother. Hey, look at Golden State. Who's their starting center? Who starts at center for Golden State?
Draymond Green.
How tall is Draymond Green? He's 6'6".
6'7". 6'7" and a half.
I'll give you 6'7". No problem. Who's the tallest player on the floor? Hey, who's the tallest player on the floor in their starting lineup? Do you know it's Jimmy Butler at 6'8"? Mm-hmm. How do they gang rebound? How do they not get out rebound then? It's the same thing you just said. It's effort and they gang rebound. They get in position, they use their smarts. You don't see teams destroying Golden State. They may out rebound it, but they don't beat them by 10, 15 rebounds a game. Because they used to gang rebound.
Position and boxing out the little things, like Ham said.
And guess what? Who rebounds better? Bando or Jackson Hayes? Who's a better rebounder?
They about to tie.
Vando.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Because Vando rebounds way better than him. Per minute, he's way better rebounding. He's way better defensively. And he's only a couple inches shorter. I don't need a bruising center for old boy. He ain't finna do nothing. You're better when Gobert's on the court. They're slower. They can't run as much. And he clogs up the paint. So old boy don't have those lanes. I want Gobert on the floor. I don't care if Gobert scores 15 points. That don't hurt me at all. That takes the ball out of all them other shooters' hands. But strategy don't matter. I get it. I understand.
No. See, you keep saying that. I said it's not strategy that they're using to leave these players open. They can't defend at all.
Man, I'm about to say it's all about the rebounds. I'm just saying, but when it comes to Rudy Gobert, it's all about the rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got raised to hand. You already know, James. Shout out, man.
I know that the Lakers were 27th in defense the first part of the season. I say the first quarter. And then they had a little run, even when Anthony Davis went down. Then they made the trade. How did the Lakers, if they played no defense, how did the Lakers shoot from 27th all the way up to 17? Now, again, 17 is to the back of the middle, so I'm not saying they're great.
Because they be some trash teams.
Calls.
Okay.
How much of this loss is on LeBron James? How much of this loss is on LeBron James?
To me, bro, a whole lot. No. To me, this is a team loss. This is just a team loss tonight. This is a team loss. No, you notice I'm giving from JJ on down the blame tonight because you could not stop them from executing.
Jenny Stark said, "Let's go, James."
I thought LeBron was the coach, the real coach. I thought LeBron was the real coach, though.
Again, bro, still every team has weaknesses. It's the other team's job to try and exploit those weaknesses through their strategies per game. And you have to adjust that per quarter. That's how the game is.
And JJ did a bad job tonight. A poor job.
Hey, I don't think he could have. I don't think they was playing the Trailblazers tonight.
No.
I mean, don't go. Just take over the game.
They just got hit with a rude awakening. If they don't make no goddamn adjustments, it ain't gonna be no Lakers in 5. It's gonna be hyenas in 5. Because that's what they were thinking, like a bunch of hyenas.
But James, we all know
it ain't gonna be no adjustments made.
I don't trust JJ Redick, y'all. That's just the whole bottom of it.
You can have some power. Hey, guess what? If game two goes like game 1 did, this will be a very short series, and the Lakers will clearly see what their weaknesses are, which they already know, and they'll be able to address them in the offseason. I don't have
the Lakers need
they're gonna move the James boys.
I'll tell you right now.
Hold on. Even though I'm a Lakers fan, I don't have them winning this year. I never had them winning.
I'll tell you right now, the Lakers are gonna get more calls next game. Way more calls.
Oh, we all know that. They tried, like I said, they tried to do that in the first 2 quarters.
And if you win that way, you can't come here with the strategy shit. Because if you win that way, you can't come here talking about they had strategy. Okay. Nope.
Now let me ask you this: if they get more aggressive going to the basket and they get calls, that's not strategy.
Okay,
I'm asking.
Yeah, that's a good
question. If we see them not try to jack a bunch, hold on. If we see them not try to jack a bunch of threes with Minnesota, and they just start putting the ball on the ground and putting their head down and going to the basket a lot, and they start getting calls. Is that the refs or is that them being aggressive?
So does Minnesota do that any less than the Lakers? Is that what you're saying to me,
sir? Yes, they do. Minnesota shoots a lot of threes, bro. They're the 4th best. They shoot. They're actually 2nd in attempts and 4th in makes. They shoot the 2nd most threes in the league, sir. They don't go to the basket a lot. Anthony Edwards does. He's not the only one. They don't have a post presence.
What are they ranking drives? What are they ranking drives to the basket?
No team has a post presence except for Jokic.
Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is
when he's not playing on the perimeter.
What do they rank in drives?
I don't know. You have to look it up. I don't know, but I know Anthony Edwards is one that does attack aggressively. He does that. That's the guy that does it for their team. He's getting down like Shea. Shea does it for what's the name now. He getting downhill all the time. They don't have no post presence. They shoot a ton of free throws as well, and they beat teams in the paint. Why? Because when Shea misses, they got a bunch of guys going to the basket, cleaning that stuff up, kicking it back out for threes. Very similar to Minnesota. Very similar. They just got a guy that does it better because he can shade better than than Anthony Edwards. They get into the basket. He is. He's better at drawing fouls. They're the second. They've shot the second most threes for a reason, y'all. They're not a driving team. Anthony Edwards drive. They're not a team that lives inside. They shoot threes. And guess what? They made them tonight. That's why they blew the Lakers out.
Okay. The Lakers drive 39.9% of the times, and Minnesota drive 48.3. What are you even talking about right now?
I guarantee, go look at the percentage of the 48. That's all Anthony Edwards. The majority of it is Anthony Edwards. I just told you that's what he does.
So Anthony Edwards drive 48% of the times.
No, I'm saying that's what he does. That's his game, sir.
Okay.
Look what he did tonight. He took maybe 3 threes like that. The rest was all going inside. He went inside and scored, or he went inside and kicked out for 3. That's still a drive, though. That's still going to be considered a drive.
You heard half of it. You're not hearing the whole thing.
I'm hearing
the Lakers drive 39.9% of the times. Minnesota drives 48.3. That's over 82 games.
Oh, and he talking about calls.
Yeah.
That's over 82 games.
Again, why are the Wolves driving? What's their goal when they drive?
You tell me.
Yes. They ain't driving to get to the basket like LeBron does, like Luka does, like Austin Reeves does. They're driving just to kick. They're the second highest shooting 3-point team in the league.
Well, it's a good debate.
That's what he did.
Well, like you said, though, that still counts as a drive.
It does. Once a player foot hits the paint, that's a drive. That's why they say keep them out the paint. This is basic
like
basketball 101.
Boy, I got my vibe on
101. You can have 2 different strategies. You can have a team that drives and kicks. You can have a team that drives and tries to score. Try to get interior point plays. Guess what? Pull up points in the paint. Let's see where Minnesota falls with points in the paint. I don't know. I have no clue. Yeah.
That's why I say this is a good debate. This is like Rocky Ford.
You see,
I don't know
just
who Rocky is,
what I'm looking at right now, and then hearing about them, all the threes they got, the whole goal for them is to get in that paint and kick it out for threes. Every team driving, don't try to kick out just for threes. A lot of teams are trying to score.
Let me ask you a question right quick, everybody. Do Minnesota go unconscious like this? All right,
okay, so
no, they're not gonna stay this hot.
So here you go. Points in the paint. Los Angeles Lakers 47.8, Minnesota 47.2.
So they get the same amount of points in the paint, but
Minnesota pretty much.
Yeah, Minnesota shoots way more threes than them. But they ain't driving. They're not driving.
But bro, what?
They're not driving to score. Tell me this. This will help us even more because they both the same as what you said. Where do they fall in the league, though? Where do both teams fall in the league?
Okay, Lakers is 16, Minnesota is 19.
You see what I'm saying? They're middle to at the end of the pack. Neither one of these teams are dominating people inside. See, when the Lakers are getting in there, guess what they're doing? You got Reeves. Main people getting in the paint for the Lakers is Reeves and Luka. But what are they trying to do? They're just trying to draw fouls. That's what they're trying to do. When y'all guys, when Minnesota, not yours, I don't know if you're a Minnesota fan or not, when he gets in there, his goal is, if you don't come up, I'm dunking on your tail. If you do come up, I'm kicking out to the wide open 3. And that's why they got so many more threes than everybody else. You have a different, depending on your makeup of your team, you have a dip, like with OKC, I'll use them. What happens when they get in the paint? They score. You know why? They got them 2 big dudes, them big 7-footer, and then they got guys that can finish in there, and Williams and Shea. Tell me what theirs is. Who's the number 1 team with points in the paint in the league?
Denver.
You got the list there? Who?
Denver.
Who's 2?
Memphis.
Who's 3?
Atlanta. Toronto.
Atlanta?
Detroit.
Teams that ain't
New
even
York,
all that good. Teams
LA,
that's mid.
Cleveland,
All them teams is
Houston,
mid.
Indiana, then Oklahoma.
Atlanta's out of here.
That what, like 10?
Man.
Then Chicago. The Oklahoma is 11. Chicago's
Yeah.
12. Dallas is 13.
I get it.
What are you saying?
I get it.
I don't know what you're saying.
Hey, I might have to go to Rocky
Again, all I'm saying is there are teams there are teams that can score inside, and there are teams that don't. The Lakers is not a great scoring team inside because they don't have a post presence, and they don't have a guy that can just break you down off the dribble and get there all the time. The guys they do, like Luke and them, that can do it, they slow a foot. They're trying to shoot more free throws.
Mm-hmm.
You get guys like Anthony Edwards and them and Conley and all them, they getting in there, they ain't really trying to score in the paint. They really want to suck you in so they can kick it out for a wide open three.
Uh-huh.
They didn't want guys like that. They wanted shooters around LeBron.
No. That's their team, though. That's their team.
Wanted shooters around LeBron. They didn't want low post scorers.
Yeah, I mean Anthony Davis. I bet when he was on the team, we had a lot lot more paint points.
And they got rid of that.
I still don't understand what you're trying to say, brother. Cause first we argued that Oklahoma. Well, I said Oklahoma. We argued that Minnesota don't take as much shots in the paint as Lakers. We proved that is wrong.
No.
So what are we saying,
bro? Time out. You didn't. The Lakers were 16th in points in the paint. What's the name was 19th. That's what you said.
Okay. They're off by 0.5%.
I understand that. I understand. Neither team is what I'm telling you is looking to score a ton of points in the paint. When the Lakers get in the paint, if you watch them, they're trying to draw fouls. When Minnesota get in the paint, their whole goal is to just get in there to kick it out. Teams have different schemes for why they're getting in the paint. The key is the paint is what opens up whatever it is you want to do. And that's all I'm trying to say. all I'm trying to tell you, brother.
Okay, can we switch gears? What would you do if you was the Minnesota coach? What would you do?
Keep doing. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I just destroyed this team tonight at home, and I know this team can't run with me. So the things I'm trying to do is get in that paint to get threes. I know if you shoot a bunch of threes, that normally picks up the pace of the game because you're gonna have long rebounds, fast breaks. I want that because that's advantage to my team.
As the Minnesota coach, they could do whatever the hell they want. They could change the scheme tomorrow. They still beat the Lakers handily.
Damn.
So you had before this game tonight, you had Minnesota winning this series?
Yeah. Well, I didn't have them winning the series because I knew the refs. First of all, the Lakers are not losing this series. No matter how much they suck, Lakers are not losing this series. The refs will make sure that won't happen.
Let me say this. Let me say this to y'all.
The refs out of Minnesota beat them easily.
Because remember last year. Remember the 2 years in a row. Like they've had 100 more free throws than every other team. I remember that year when Golden State, they had 100 more free throws than Golden State. So I'm not even putting it past them, the refs, to cheat.
That's the same thing Cookie said. He said the free throw disadvantage going throughout this series.
Let me ask this. I think the Lakers
go ahead, Al.
should have a free throw advantage because they got guys that can draw fouls better than Minnesota's guys can. But what is it like? Let's just give a example of game 2. Let's just say the Lakers shoot 18 free throws today, which is not a ton, but they shot 18. Let's just say they shoot 30 next game, right? That's almost doubling what they did this game. And they win the game. But Minnesota shoots 45 threes because they shot, 42 today? They shoot 45 three-pointers and make 9 of them. Will you blame it on the free throws or will you blame it on the three-point shooting of Minnesota? Which will you blame it on?
I blame it on 3.2 Minnesota.
I don't understand the question. What you said?
I did.
Okay, I gave you a scenario. I gave you a scenario with the next game because y'all are trying to say the refs are going to cheat and give the Lakers more free throws. Okay, they only shot 18 today and got blown out. Double them. I said give them 30. Give them 30 next game. Let's just say the refs are cheating and giving them a bunch of free throws, and the Lakers make 27 to 30. Right? They're knocking them down. Then Minnesota They shoot more threes than anybody, right? They shot 42 today. Let's say they shoot 45 in game 2. But instead of making 21, they only make 9. Let's say that. Let's go 10, even number. They go 10 for 45.
Well, first of all, these scenarios is ridiculous because
why?
That's probably okay. Now let me ask you then, who's taking the free throws?
It's gonna be Luka, AR, and LeBron. They get the majority of the free throws.
Now do you think the refs, if the refs are cheating, like you don't believe, whatever, if the refs are cheating, now do you think they're gonna put their best free throw shooter on the line, or they're gonna put Rudy Gobert?
You talking about Minnesota?
Yeah.
How many free throws do you have them shooting? We never even discussed them shooting free throws because they're not.
You just say you're giving them what 40 free throws and they only make 9.
No, sir, sir. You just no 3-pointers because they shoot a ton of 3-pointers.
Oh, you said 3-pointers?
That's why the scenario is accurate because they shoot 3-pointers. So I said you give the Lakers double the free throws and give them 30 free throws, right? And you give Minnesota what they typically shoot in threes, which is about 45, right? But instead of making 21, they only make 10. So if they go 10 for 45 from the 3-point line, and the Lakers go 27 for 30 from the free throw line, and they win the game by 4, are you blaming the refs for giving the Lakers all the free throws? Is that why they won?
Well, that scenario don't even make any sense because the game is a win or loss only by the 3. Like if they don't make enough threes, they could make enough 2s. They could get enough rebounds. They can make enough 2s. So I don't even understand what you asking me.
I think everybody else in here understands. You're probably the only person that's still listening that don't understand what I'm saying, sir. Minnesota is the 4th that they shoot the strength of their team.
Hold on, bro. Okay. Hold on. Let me ask you this then. If Minnesota go into the next game and don't shoot a 3 and just take all 2s, then what?
There you go. You're being unrealistic. That's not a realistic game.
How am I being unrealistic?
Because they shoot the second most 3s out of all 30 teams in the NBA. They're never going to play a
strategy. You just said a strategy, right?
I can't do it with you, bro. You don't understand basketball. I'm sorry.
The Lakers play.
I'm trying to give you a realistic situation. I'm trying to give you a realistic situation.
You're not really giving me a realistic situation.
Yes, I did. What I gave you happens all the time.
You're giving me 1-pointers versus 3-pointers. I don't know what you mean.
I gave you a scenario where the Lakers, y'all say they cheat with the free throws. So I gave them a heavy advantage in something that they're good at, getting free throws more than the other team. Then I gave you the same scenario where this team is heavy in threes, but they're not making them that game. Tonight they were making them. They shot 55% from 3. That's scorching.
Okay.
So they cold. Have you never seen that before in the NBA? Where a team is scorching hot one game, the next game they can't hit the backside of a barn. That's
so now how many rebounds are they getting? Are they getting 2s or are they only just shooting 3s?
It's irrelevant.
So they're only just shooting 3s.
Hey, bro, you're not listening. I gave you the strength of the Lakers, and I gave you the strength of Minnesota. If Minnesota is not achieving their strength, and the Lakers are, will you blame the game on the Lakers' strength? The refs just gave them the free throws. You won't care about they missed 33s. You won't care about that, will you? Because in your mind, you already got it. The refs gonna cheat for the Lakers and give them free throws. But this is you know what? This scenario, the way y'all think it could potentially happen. Because as hot as this team was tonight, what is the chance they're gonna come out and be hot again?
This scenario. Let me just say this scenario is ridiculous because if you don't make 3s, you go take 2s.
You're the only one.
So how you just gonna give me 3s? I don't understand it. Give me everything else.
Bro. Hey, do you know how many shots a team gets in a game typically? You even know?
About 115.
No, about 80 to 90. About 80 to 90, sir. About 80 to 90.
Nah.
How many? Hold on. All right, tonight. Was this a typical game tonight? Yes or no? Brother,
sort of.
Was this a typical game tonight? What do you mean, sort of?
Sort of.
They shot 42 threes. This ain't a typical game for them? 42. But guess how many shots they took for the whole game? 86. They shot 86. Guess how many the Lakers? Hold on. Guess how many the Lakers shot? 83. Now, guess what, sir? I want you to go find me games where teams get 115 shots. Just show me 3. Show me 3 games. Any team that get 115 shots. You just telling everybody you don't know basketball, sir. You ain't getting 115 shots in no NBA game. You're not.
No, what I was trying to ask though, Elder, I'm on point with y'all debate because this is a good debate. How many 3-point attempts that they average a game anyway through 82 games this season? How many 3-point shots
look it up
they
to see
take?
on this computer? I guarantee it's close to 40. You know what? I can do it. I'm right here. Hold on. I got it right here.
And we'll get to the bottom of that way too, though. That's another way we could figure some shit out. Yeah, tell me how many they
if they shot the second most threes, because I know Boston averaged close to 50. They're over 45, if I'm not mistaken. And they said Minnesota shot the second most and made this. They said during the game, they shot the second most and they made the 4th most. So they're a top 4 3-point shooting team in the league.
I remember that. I remember them saying that. So how many threes they average?
Hold on. 46.8. No. Sorry. Forgive me. Nope. I was wrong. That was a different category. 40. They average 43 pointers a game. 30 to be exact, 39.9.
That's more than half of their shots then. Fuck, damn.
Thank you.
So they got a bank on making them motherfuckers.
It's very close. They average 87.6 shots a game. So it's close.
That's what I'm saying. That's damn near more than half.
A game, and they're making 37.7% is what they're making for the season. That's scorching on 43s, y'all. 38%. That's good. That is the crutch of your team. So they're a 3-point, just like Boston is a 3-point shooting team, Minnesota is a 3-point shooting team. And that's why I gave him a real scenario of what could happen next game. Because if everybody in here believes the Lakers are going to get cheated for and get free throws, guess what? They'll shoot 30 free throws next game. And guess what else is going to happen? Because they were scorching from the 3, they're probably going to be broke. They're probably going to be broke and make 9, 10, 11, 12 threes for the whole game. But they're going to shoot 4, and they'll overcompensate.
Only one that's going to be shooting threes. The Lakers shoot threes too. They shot 41 tonight. So I'm trying to figure out how did that scenario make sense. So the Lakers is making threes and they can't make threes,
brother. It makes sense.
Okay,
it makes sense. If I'm shooting double the free throws I shot tonight, I'm not getting as many field goal shots because remember when you shoot a free throw, your field goal attempt don't count. So if I'm shooting that, the more free throws I shoot, the less shot attempts I get because the free throws eliminate that. And when I'm at the free throw line, so? That's what happens, sir. I don't think I know. I'm telling you,
it eliminates it, but it stops the clock, which means you can run another play.
It just doesn't.
So what are you saying?
I'm telling you, when you shoot free throws,
yeah, I understand. When you get fouled, it don't count. Okay,
if you ain't an and one, that doesn't count as a attempt.
Okay, that's fine and all. That's fine and all. That's fine and all.
Go down, brother. Listen.
Okay, go ahead.
If you shoot a lot of free throws, you typically don't take as many field goal attempts because they don't count. The free throws eat up for them. That's just, you can go pull any game you want, bro, and go look. You can go look. It's just simple. I'm just telling you how the game is. But you trying to add stuff to it, and all I did was y'all believe that the refs are going to cheat for the Lakers and give more free throws. So I gave them more free throws. And I already know that the Minnesota going to shoot a bunch of threes because they shoot the second most out of any team in the NBA. They shoot 40 a game. And I'm saying the strength of the Lakers, if it's good for them in this game, and if the strength for the Minnesota Timberwolves is bad, what will you give credit to the game for? Who will you blame for the loss? Will you blame that the Lakers got more free throws, or will you blame that Minnesota was cold and missed threes? because that's what typically happens in these games. Even the games that were rigged, like the one game we remember about with Sacramento and the Lakers. Y'all remember that when the ref admitted way back in the day he threw the game.
2002.
Gambling. Yeah, but guess what? Everybody forgot all those shots that Sacramento missed. I'm like, the ref, he might have called fouls and did this, but he didn't make these guys miss this many shots. I remember another game. I talked to people about this. Y'all may not remember all this. During the Houston Rockets with Harden. What is it? They missed 27 straight threes. Y'all remember that game? Anybody here remember that game? I'm talking about the
Golden State 2019.
Yeah, you remember that. They blamed it on Golden State get the call. Bro, they missed 27 straight threes. That had nothing to do with them losing. Are you serious? And you want to blame it because Golden State shot 10 more free throws? That Steph got preferential treatment? You just ignoring the fact that this team missed 27 threes in a row. That's what people forget. In a row. And that's all I'm trying to tell this dude. You can cry and say the free throws, and guess what? If the Lakers shoot 30 free throws next game and they end up beating Minnesota, everybody gonna be complaining about the Lakers getting preferential calls.
Wait, I'm sorry. You talking about a year ago or so when they faced Golden State?
I think it was a few years ago, bro. No, this is when Harden was in Houston. So it wasn't last year. This one Harden was in Houston.
Nah, I'm looking up some stats.
He said a year ago. Yeah. He said a year ago. That's crazy.
No, Harden wasn't in Houston a year ago. He was asking.
I was looking up some stats. I didn't really hear what you was talking about. I thought you were talking about Golden State versus Lakers.
It was a game in the playoffs where Houston, I think, was playing Golden State, and Houston got to just jacking threes, and they literally missed 27 threes in a row and ended up losing.
I thought you was talking about the Lakers versus
everybody was having excuses for why they lost it. And I'm like, people are just ignoring the fact that they missed 27 straight threes, 27 straight in a game, in one game.
Yeah, that's cold.
27 straight, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was the number one reason you lost that game. It didn't have nothing to do with the preferential treatment for Steph and Clay and all that dumb stuff. You kept jacking threes instead of getting inside, instead of doing something different. They didn't change their strategy. They live and die with those threes, and that's what happened. They died. It'll be the same for Minnesota. If Minnesota loses this next game, it will be because they cannot make three-point shots and open shots. That's what it's going to be. Because their whole game, what I'm looking at now, is to penetrate and kick to get open shots. So if they're not knocking down their open shots in the next game, that's what's going to cause them to lose. Not because the Lakers are going to shoot more free throws than them. Because guess what? Every game in this series, the Lakers are probably going to shoot more free throws than them.
That make a lot of sense too, right there. How you broke it down.
I'm looking at this thing right now. What these dudes shoot from free throw line? I don't even think it's this one. Oh, yeah, it is right here. Free throws. Minnesota averages 21.8 free throw attempts a game. 21.8. Let's see what the Lakers average. You got to click over, get over to the Lakers, look at their stats. Get down
23.2.
So they shoot 2 more free throws a game than them. But hey, hold on though. You said the Lakers shot 100 more free throws in that season than Golden State or whatever it was. They shot 100.
No, that's serious. Yeah, they shot 100 more.
Okay, but for this
that's not up for debate. You could go check it up.
I have no problem with that because the Lakers had Anthony Davis then, and they were an interior team. Guess what else the Lakers did? They led the league in field goal percentage, and they also led the league in free throw attempts. They did. So I don't have a problem with them dominating them inside. That was the Lakers' strategy.
Did you know they led like the number 2 by like 500 free throws?
No, I don't believe
Did you know? Did you know that?
No, pull that up and prove it. I don't know. I didn't know. I know
look it up.
I don't have to. I already know that's not true.
You think so?
500 more free throws. I know for a fact that the Lakers did not shoot 500 more free throws than the number 2 team that year. I already know that as a fact. So you pull it up and prove it. The onus is on you. You're saying that's a stupid stat. See, that's the lies and the rumors people put out there. Pull it up and show it. So you saying the Lakers shot 1,050 free throws and the next closest team only had 550 free throws. That's a lie, and I already know that's a lie. I don't have to look that up. Don't have it, bro. Don't have
No problem.
it. What year was that? What year was it? Because I'm here now. I'll pull it up and show you. What year?
It was 2 years in a row.
Fact check a lot of
2
shit.
years in a
Elder. You
row.
gotta
2 years
fact
in a
check
row.
that, Elder.
Okay.
I think it was 2022, 2023. Huh?
Okay, so 2022 and 2023, that's 1 year. And then 2023, 2024, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to 2024. I'm right here on the Lakers. I'm on season 2. I'm in the stats. So I'm going to go pull it, right? I'm going to even assume the Lakers shot more free throws than everybody. I'm going to assume, right? That year, the Lakers attempted 24.2. Now, this year, they shot what? 23.2? 23.8? What did you say they shot this year?
23.8.
23.8. So in the year you claim they shot twice as many, they only shot a half or more free throw than they did this year. And the Lakers didn't lead the league this year in free throws.
Okay. In 2023. Okay. In 2020. In 20. Okay.
I'm in that year. 2023,
You ready?
2024.
In 2023, the Lakers shot 420 more free throws than the Bucks, which was 222. Can you see that now?
No. Are you in 2022, 2023, or 2023?
No, 2023, 2024.
That's the year I'm at. They averaged 24.2.
We're not talking about averages. I'm talking about how many did they shoot? Because some games they could have 50. Some games they could have.
Again, this is how you do that. Well, I mean, it's hold on. How many did you say they shot? I can check it.
They shot 420 more.
What was their total? What was their total?
Hold on, let me look at it right now.
I don't know what you're reading. If you're seeing a difference, you should give me the totals.
Yeah, the total was
free throw shot for the season.
Well, they told me the total is 1,291.
Now, see, 1,291. You know how I know that's not correct?
Hold on. Is that for 2022, 23?
It can't be, because you know what I did?
Yeah, that's for 2022, 23.
That
1,200 and
I know that's not correct. You know why I know that's not correct? Because I'm looking here and see when you get the splits and it tells you what the team averaged for the entire season.
Where are you looking?
I'm on ESPN, bro. You can go to ESPN and get this. It's just shooting stats.
Yeah,
it says
I'm
all
on there.
split. And if it goes to the bottom, it tells you exactly what they did per game.
Okay, differential.
All you have to do is take that number, the 24.2, 24.2, and times it times 82. And guess what? They attempted 1,984 free throws.
All right, so Elder, when you break it down like that, who was number 2 and how many they attempted?
I'm finna just see if I can get because this won't tell you like the list, like 1, 2, 3. I'm finna see if I can pull it up because it'll probably be on Basketball Reference, but I'm gonna say top.
Yeah, I was just on the, but it's not giving me
throws attempted.
Now we talking about 2022, 23, right?
No, he was in 2022, 2023, 2024, wasn't you, brother? Yeah, he was in 2023, 2024.
All right. We're going to go with that one then.
I'm going there. All right. NBA free throws attempt leaders. See, most free throws attempted, free throws attempt leaders, 4 free throws attempted. All right. That year, the Magic, I just pulled it up. The Orlando Magic had the most free throw. I'm on StatMuse. Anybody want to go to it? StatMuse. StatMuse. In the year 2023, 2024. This is literally last year, y'all. The Lakers were number 2 in free throw attempts. The Orlando Magic shot 2,002 free throws. The Lakers shot 1,983. Now, let's go back the year before that. Okay? This is simple to do. I'm in here now, so I can do it. Let's go to 2022-2023. Boom. Since I'm in it, I can go right to them now. Now, that year, the Lakers led the league in free throw attempts. They shot 2,182 free throws. The Pistons were second with 2,106. So that means the Lakers shot 76 more attempts than the Pistons. Let's go back to the year before that. 2021-2022. Maybe that's the year he's talking about. Okay, that year, the Lakers are not even in the top 8. They're 9th. So do we even need to talk about that year? You had the Rockets, the Knicks, the Sixers, the Jazz, the Kings, the Pelicans, the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves. Then you had the Lakers. They shot 1,800 free throws that year.
Well, that year is relevant. That we don't need to talk
what
about
that
that.
was? You know what that was? Because that's the year today was hurt. Remember, he was hurt that year. That's the year, and he shoots a lot of free throws. Let's go back to 2020, 2021. Because I want to help this young man. I know it's capped. That'll never happen, y'all. Ever. What he said. Never. He's reading a false stat that somebody put together. Somebody lied on their articles what they did. This year, in 2020, 2021, that's the year that the Lakers got eliminated in the playoffs. Remember, Anthony Davis got hurt in the first round and Phoenix beat him. Championship year. The Lakers were 6th in free throws that year.
That's irrelevant, so we don't need to worry about that one.
Again, I'm in stat muse, so any of you can go see what I'm pulling up now. Now let's go to 2019, 2020. This is the year the Lakers won the championship. This is the year they won the championship. Oh, my God. The Lakers are 10th in free throw attempts that year.
Okay, let's
do this year. Hold on. Let's just do this year. This is the 2024, right? 2024, 2025 season, correct? Let's see where the Lakers fall here. Oh, the Lakers are 3rd. The Lakers are 3rd.
So you mean to tell me out of all those years you read, they was only number 1 in free throws 1 year?
Yep.
So,
and they outshot that team by 76 free throws. They got
all right. So where he get his stat from then when you talking about they was 500 plus and all that?
Some dude that didn't put some stat together on his own.
Okay,
you know
here we go.
They got a lot of clickbait out here, bro.
Tell us your source. Where you at? On what?
Let me see.
Denver and the Grizzlies both shot more free throws than the Lakers this year. And the Lakers only shot 2 more free throws than the Hawks did this year. They shot 1,902. This is why when he said 1,200, y'all, I knew he was off because most teams are going to shoot 16, 17, 1,800 free throws, 1,900, 2,000, 2,100, depending on the year. I knew he was off. Ain't no team shooting 1,200 free throws in the season. None of them are.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on.
I know.
Trying to get.
I know.
I don't speak about stuff I don't know about, bro. I just don't.
Okay.
Now, when I'm wrong,
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
When
I'm wrong, I'm
on the ropes for a minute, boy.
No, he didn't have me on the ropes. No, he didn't. That's why I said it's not a debate. You thought it was good, but it's not. It's not. That's not on the ropes
I
at all.
think the free throws will eat them, though, El. I ain't gonna lie.
Again, no. What I tried to do, though, is give you a game. Hey, James, I tried to give you a realistic game scenario of this.
No, I understood that.
Yeah, but he didn't. He didn't understand why I was taking Minnesota and making them miss threes and giving the Lakers made free throws. That's the strength of the team. You're saying that refs will cheat and give the Lakers more free throws. So I'm saying let's give them 30 then. They only shot 18, double it. Give them 30 the next game. And let's say they make 27. But you're going to have to do something on their end too. They were hot this game. They shot 55% from the three-point line, right? Or
that's why I was asking y'all.
They're going to be cold next game, more than likely. So if they drop down to 9, 10, 11, 12 threes, are you going to blame it on that? When they go 12 of 46?
See, that's why I was asking y'all, do we think Minnesota, I know we got 6 more games. I ain't saying they're going to do it back-to-back games, but do they have 3 more performances, whether they come in 4, 5, whether they come 6 and 7?
Okay.
Hey, James. Oh, go ahead, brother.
As the coach, then, if you're missing threes, what are you going to do as the coach?
If that is the strength of my team, and I'm getting the looks I want, I'm not going to do nothing.
You're not going to do anything?
I'm telling you, I'm not going to do unless there's something there, because I don't want to get the team out of their flow. Again, tonight is an anomaly. I don't expect us to shoot 55% from the three. But guess what? As a coach, I know we could shoot 40. We could shoot 38% and still would have beat this team tonight. Yeah, we still would have beat this team. We would have. Now, what's going to happen when I shoot 25%? Because that happens. That happens more than you think. What happens when I shoot 30%? Can I still beat this team? Now, will I set up certain, like if we miss 4 or 5 threes in a row, as a good coach, I'm going to set up certain play. We're going to call timeout right there on the run. When I set that play up, it ain't for a 3. It's to get in and draw a foul or to get an easy bucket or get a lob. You know what I mean? I got set plays to get me easy buckets. I'm going to run one of those that's not a 3. But I already know my mindset. My guys for 82 games, they've been penetrating and kicking for 3s. I don't want them to stop doing that because I got such good shooters. I'm the 4th best shooting team in the league. We can get hot at any time.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Now, if I'm forcing, like say the Lakers are doing a great job at covering the 3s, of course I'm going to tell my guys, you penetrate the kid. Guess what helped them tonight? Their ball movement was exquisite.
Are you really hiding this shit?
Their ball movement was exquisite tonight. They played a great game tonight. Y'all. Minnesota played an incredible defensive game from second quarter on, and they played an incredible offensive game from second quarter on. First quarter, they kind of laid a brick. They've turned the ball over. They only got 21 points. It wasn't a great first quarter for them.
Okay.
But guess what? It wasn't great for the Lakers either because they only scored 28 points. It's not like they lit us up for 30, like Lakers scored 38. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have a scorching offensive game in the first quarter. So I'm the coach like, hey, we played bad and we're only down 7. I'm good. And that's exactly what happened. I think the Lakers are going to have a hard time slowing down the shooting of Minnesota because they're going to get wide open looks. And good shooters knock wide open looks down. That's what I think. And if they do drop coverage, Anthony Edwards is going to go berserk. You know what? I guess I'd play that game. Maybe Anthony had to score 50 and I shut everybody else down. I don't know. Maybe I'd try that up on the Lakers. Once he get past that initial player, don't chase him. Go cover the 3 because you know he wants to kick him back out. Let whoever inside deal with him. They may get dunked on, whatever. He may score 50 in the paint by himself. I'm just not letting all these other guys launch these bombs. That may be a strategy you can try too.
Oh, that's what I was about to ask you. Do you think the next game out, whether he do it or not, I'm talking about being a veteran team that the Lakers are for as the 2 corded pieces, do they just let Anthony Edwards just go berserk? Because I heard you say that I take my chance with him going for 40 and keeping everybody else, under the. Because tonight looked like they were scrambling and them wide open 3s by Nas Reed in those corners. That was backbreakers. The one was hitting too. That was backbreakers in that corner. McDaniels. So do they go and make this adjustment and say, look, when Anthony Edwards drive and kick, y'all stay home, and if he go berserk and beat us that way, I can live with that too. But we just can't have everybody else getting off. Because if you look at their scoring tonight, they had like 4, 5, 6 dudes in double digits. 3 of them went for 20 plus. That's crazy.
And part of the problem is you can't play what they call drop coverage.
Okay.
Because they're not doing it in the pick and roll. What he was doing was getting the mismatch, going one-on-one, getting around the guy, getting in the lane, kicking out, and then making you rotate. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And making you recover. And recovering, now you're giving the player a better angle to get to the basket because a guy's closing on you hard. That's when you get a pump fake. They fly past you, then you get a straight line. You see what I'm saying? It's tough, bro. It's tough. So you have to build a wall. It's like what teams do for Giannis. They build a wall and they build it around the free throw line, and they just don't let you get in there. You can pull up, you can do what you need to do, but you're not getting inside that wall. Go ahead, bro.
All right, I finally found it.
What you want first?
Stat
What you want? Oh, you want stat beans?
I'm gonna send you the link right now. I'm gonna send you the link right now. This shit took. Okay, largest free throw / opponent free throw attempt 2023. Now the Lakers is number 1.
Largest free
throw attempt. Largest free throw attempt / opponents free throw attempt 2023. That shit took.
opponents.
This shit took forever to find. Oh boy. Okay, so number one is the Lakers. Free throw attempts versus opponents' free throw attempts. Number one is the Lakers, 476. Number two is the Kings, 173.
Time out. Hold on.
Now, do you believe it?
I don't. Hold on. I'm trying
Now,
to
do
see
you
what you
believe it?
No, because I'm.
Hold on. Let me give you the link. Let me post you the link because it might be better that way. Hold on. Let me see.
So what you're saying is you're going against the Lakers and their opponents, not from
Yeah,
one
so
to two.
he's saying,
yes.
Yeah, so he's saying, yeah, and again, that can happen for the simple fact. Say I'm the number one or number two free throw shooting team, and I've shot 1,900 free throws. Then I play this opponent; they don't shoot free throws, and they only shoot 1,500. Yeah, I could. That's not what you said, though. That's not what you said. I could easily see that because again, I got the stats right here. Hold on, I got the stats right here. All you got to do is look at. Yeah, well, just look at, okay, Denver's the number one free throw shooting teams, right? They shot 1,909 free throws, right? I'm just going to do it here, y'all. They playing the Clippers right now, right? They playing the Clippers. They have shot almost 200 more free throws than the Clippers because the Clippers are in the 1,700s. They're in the 1,900s. So I could see where if that's not that team's strength and the Lakers end up playing them, if they were the number one or number two team in free throw attempts, and they're playing a team that was 15th in free throw attempts, yeah, they would have 400 more free throw attempts that year than them. That's not what you said, though. That's not what you said. And if you did, I didn't understand it. Is that what y'all thought he said?
And I thought he was saying from the number one, like out the whole league, like he was breaking it down.
Number two, that's what he said.
To the number
he said
two.
Number one to number two, there was a 500 free throw difference.
That's how I took it too.
That's what I told him. That's what he
down
said. Maybe he didn't mean it that way, but that's what he said.
Yeah, that's how I took
That's why I knew for a fact that's a lie because that'll never happen in the NBA. You'll never have the number one team shoot 400. You won't have them shoot 300, 200 more free throws than the number two team. And that's how he explained it. Then he came back and doubled and said, well, it was 442. Like the Lakers was number one, and then the number two team shot 442 less free throws. That's not what happened. They had an opponent that they played that wasn't a good free throw shooting team. And in the course of a year, the Lakers shot 400 more free throws than them. Yeah, I can see that easily. I can easily see that. If I'm number one and you're 15, of course I shot that many more than you. Simple. You there, James? Am I still in the room?
Yeah, I'm here. This is my whole thing with this series right here.
Hold on.
I don't think the Timberwolves gonna go fish grease hot from that 3-point line. They're gonna have to find other ways to beat them. They might have two more games like that, but it's gonna take more than you just shooting threes like that to beat, a team. Period. I don't care who it is.
And see what he did here. The Lakers in 2022-2023, they attempted 476 more free throw attempts than their opponents did. That's what he's saying. That season. That's what this stat is. I clicked on the link that he sent. In 82 games, the Lakers and their opponents, when you take all the free throws that their opponents shot compared to all the free throws that the Lakers shot, the Lakers ended up shooting 476 more. And what did it get the Lakers? Did the Lakers did they make the playoffs that year? 2022, 2023. That's the year they missed the playoffs.
That's the one they had Russ. I was about to say they went 33-49 that year, I think.
Yeah.
The year that you brought it. They must make the playoffs.
Hey, you got it. The Lakers were 7th and they made the playoffs. They were 43-39. And they played Denver in the first round, right? No. No, that was the year. Is that Darvin's first year? Yes. What happened that year? I think that's the year that we might have ended up getting to the Western Conference Finals. Yeah, 2023, because it had been 23-24 was last year, and we lost in the first round. Yes, this was the year we made it to the Western Conference Finals. Yep. You know, we were trashed the whole year until we made the trades. Yep. But we had a 43-39 record. The crutch of our team was LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis getting to the free throw line. That's about all we had. We didn't have nothing else that year. Nothing else. So I get his stat, but it wasn't what he presented. That stat he presented, he said 1-2. They shot that many more than the second. That's not true. This is a total for 82 games. How many more they shot than the team? Do that stat for the Lakers this year and see what it gets you. Nothing. James and Elder big cringe tonight.
But you brought up a good point with the Houston Rockets when they shot 0 for 27. Like,
yeah,
you could blame it on a lot, but majority of that shit came off the backs of them going 0 for 27 while they lost that series. Like, instead of them changing it up or trying to mix it up and do something else to get their offense going, they live by the 3, they die by the 3.
Bro,
that's why it's gonna be so hard for me to believe them niggas doing that shit for 4 games. So I understand why Ticket's saying that, but
yeah, they gotta do it 3 more
it's just
times.
more than them shooting threes though. Even though they number 4 and they take the most, the second most or whatever.
I think their team, if they use it and they penetrate like they're supposed to and beat the Lakers on dribble penetration, because that's the hardest defense to play, y'all. You got to come out, you got to rotate your body, you got to slide your feet. Then when they pass, you got to rotate to the next position you need to be in. You know what I'm saying? That's making a team play hard defense when you do it. And tonight, I thought Minnesota was exquisite at it. They did a very, and that's why they got wide open looks all night. Now, the thing is, Lakers, how do you beat that? Some teams go to a zone. But this is a good 3-point shooting team, and the zone typically gives up 3-pointers. So, but the Lakers may have to do that and just cover the zone, cover the 3 in the zone and force them inside, make them get the ball at the free throw line and do what they're going to do from there. Just cover the 3s. And the corners, like you said, James, the corners killed them tonight. They had to give up about 5 or 6 corner 3s tonight. And that's the easiest 3 to take.
Yeah, that's the one really busted open because remember when Nas Reed came in the game?
Yep.
He went damn near 4 for 4 out the gate.
Bro, you can't give up. He hit a deep one.
Can't give up those corner shots.
He hit them 20. Yeah, you got it. And guys are cheating in to help on the drive, but you leaving the pass there. So they probably going to do some kind of junk stuff where they fake and then get back and make you take layups, tough contested layups. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I can think of. I saw Luka do it a couple times in the second half. They got the layups, but they didn't give up wide open 3s. And if you're doing the whole game that way, that'll frustrate guys that want to shoot 3s so that when they do get open looks, they're going to rush just to get, you know what I mean? You got to do something. The Lakers did nothing tonight after the second quarter, after the first quarter, to try to mess up Minnesota's rhythm. They stayed in rhythm offensively all game. They did.
I could see this happening too. Like I said, I don't think they're gonna make 22 or 21 threes what they made. So I want to see what their next option going to be. Like order the stay in the series to win, because I think with the IQ that everybody praised these people of having on this team, I think they will. I don't think Gabe Vincent gonna have a bad game. My biggest thing is Austin Reeves. They took him out the series completely, like this game completely. And I don't see him having a bad game throughout the duration of the series. But they is going to make it hard for him because, like you said, they do have the wing defenders that do that. So what Austin Reeves can do better? Try to get more into the lane.
They have to get him on the move. You just got to get him on the move.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not fast enough nor strong enough to get around their defenders. So you have to get him stuff off movement. You're going to have to. And then let him create or get him going downhill, which, again, if you got Jaden McDaniels on you, bro, that's 6'8",
7'1" wingspan. He won't pick you and go the other way. You see what I'm saying? So it's just you gotta free these guys from the body contact they got. These guys are glued to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just rough. I mean, that's just rough. That's just rough. And Austin Reeves, he didn't play well. He had 5 of 13, three. He hit 3 threes. You know, Doncic hit 5, but you know, Doncic played okay, but he kept us in a little bit. You know, he kept giving us hope. But then again, the majority of our turnovers, we had 13, 5 from Luka, 4 from LeBron, 2 from Reeves. That's where all our, I mean, that's 11 of the 13 turnovers.
Yeah,
they got to take care of the ball. And again, 13 turnovers is not a ton. Minnesota had 10. But if this team, you can't turn over. You got to take care of the ball. You have to take care of the ball. And the Lakers just, I mean, again, they shot 51.2 from the field, 50% from 3, 80 from the free throw line. Lakers shot 39.8% from regular 2, 36.6 from Lakers made 15 threes, y'all. That's not horrible. 36.6, almost 37%. That's not a bad shooting night from the 3. And they still got blown out.
That's what's scary about that shit, though, Elder.
I told you, I'm worried. They shot 6. See, the free throws wasn't. They shot 16 free throws. The Lakers did. Oh boy, them shot 10. It just wasn't a lot of whistles called tonight.
No, they let them play tonight for sure. They let them play physical.
Think about it. Luka shot 9 out of the 16 free throws. One of them was a tech, so he got fouled 4 times. Luka got fouled 4 times and got 8 free throws. Austin Reeves made a technical foul with a defense thing. So and he only got fouled 1 time because he only shot 3 free throws. So sitting here saying, oh, they're going to make the call. Well, again, if the Lakers strategize to get calls and slow the game down, that's what's going to happen. But they ain't going to just start making phantom calls, bro. I mean, when you got players as good as Luka and LeBron, bro, like the one play when LeBron went in and dunked that ball, old boy came across and you clearly saw him hammer LeBron across his arm on the dunk. Just hammer him. And LeBron looked at the ref like, bro, you right there. Don't tell me you didn't see that. But because he's LeBron and he's thick and he's strong and he still finished almost like the dude never touched him, he decided not to call the foul. Bro, he just hammered him. He tried to hit him on the arm to make sure he missed the dunk. And guess what? The ref probably told LeBron, if you'd have missed it, I'd have called it then. That's what they tell him. They just said that. Like, bro, a foul is a foul. Call that shit.
See, that's the only thing I don't like, bro. Sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. A foul, like you said, is a foul. So I don't give a fuck if I make it or not, man. You got to call that because no telling, like slowing the game down, especially in the playoffs like that, the game probably wouldn't have got out of hand because now you got a chance to set your defense, make key rotations when, like after that first free throw to get defenders in there. And to be honest with you, the way the Lakers started, I was like, damn, Luka the only one really cooking. That might be a problem because ain't nobody else getting off like they should. And they wasn't really beating them like that. They wasn't really like taking control of it. So now you got to worry about Austin Reeves trying to get his rhythm back. LeBron taking a back seat because Luka cooking. So I got to pick my spots for when I go. So when LeBron, I think if he just start off from the gate and try to help Luka and they just go 1-1, 1-1, Austin Reeves, I feel like where he get his best advantage at when he able to penetrate and get to the line. You know, he got a little angles where he could get his shot off too, but if Austin Reeves not getting to the line, them 20 points ain't gonna be there all the time.
Yeah, he can't get around these guys with that handler because they're very sound defensively. You got Anthony Edwards, who's a good defender. You got Jaden McDaniel. You got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. You got DiVincenzo. These guys play defense, bro. Even old boy is a good defender. Now he's older, don't get me wrong, but he's still a defender. Conley, he's still a very smart defender. So they are just they were the number 1 defensive team last year. They are a good defensive team when they want to be good.
Austin Reeves mic'd up tonight. This the only thing made me know that he was scared. That boy asked Anthony Edwards before the tip-off, you guard me tonight? Anthony Edwards said, yeah. That boy whole face expression changed when he asked that question. And they showed that when that nigga was mic'd up. I was like, God damn.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think he's scared because Austin Reeves don't get. He just know his limitations, Anthony Edwards bigger, stronger, and more athletic than him. It's going to be very hard for me to get around Anthony Edwards. He knows that. You know. Now, if Mike Conley was guarding him, hey, I got a better chance. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I got a better chance. But I don't even know who they had Mike Conley guarding.
It reminded me what you said about what you called him President Luka before the game, whether it was a setup or that was his motivation or whatever. I see a lot of Minnesota players fighting over picks. They switching. Then you notice when the Lakers started switching and fighting over shit, they went on a 10-0 run and got themselves somewhat back in the game. So why they didn't keep that philosophy? You know, they ran them off the 3-point line.
Well, they did, but what's the name? Them ended up getting good buckets. I saw it. They had a 10-0 run, but then what's the name? Came back and they traded basketball like 3 possessions, but they was getting anything they want. They got a alley-oop to Gobert. Anthony Edwards got in there and got a layup, and then the one when they covered Anthony Edwards, he kicked it out for a wide open 3 in the corner from it was Nas Reed or it was somebody got a wide open 3. So you can't be trading when you down 16, 17. You can't trade baskets. And again, they started playing defense, and guess what? They got stops, and the Lakers didn't. The Lakers kind of, they really didn't get an effort in the fourth quarter. Like they gave the effort for like the first 2 minutes. After that, they knew the game was over. So I saw them kind of going through the motions. It was just that what's the name them wouldn't miss, bro. I mean, them boogers shooting up logo threes. You know when you're a player when it's another team's night. And tonight it was Minnesota's night, bro. Everything they thought to do, they got it done. So you just got to go to the drawing board and regroup. That's what you got to do.
Only problem I had with Minnesota in the beginning, with dude Alexander, he just kept selling for threes, and you see the motherfuckers wasn't falling. So the Lakers was on their helmet in the beginning. And I thought he was going to shoot him out, but then when they took him out and they put the other people in, to me, DiVincenzo is an X factor. We got to watch him, bro.
See, he does the little stuff, so does Alexander, because you're talking about two guys, they were 2 for 11 from the 3. They didn't shoot the 3 well. Those two guys did. But they did everything else good. DiVincenzo was actually 0 for the game. His 25 minutes, they didn't outscore them. In them 25 minutes, he was on the floor. But old boy Alexander, they were +9. He shot horrible. He was 2 for 9. But see, you get that.
I thought he was gonna shoot him out the goddamn game. I was like, man, why you keep jacking up all the fucking threes?
Because he makes them. When Nas Reed goes 8 for 12, right? Then you get old boy go 11 for 13. He was the big killer tonight.
Yeah, McDaniels.
McDaniels was 11 for 13, 3 for 3 from 3, and them was early. Remember, second quarter, he had 9 rebounds. He had 2 assists, a steal. He was everywhere, bro.
And I see him going for an offensive explosion because of the defensive responsibilities that he had.
Bro,
he showed up on both ends of the court. Now, do we get that same McDaniels?
Bro, I don't think so because this is his stats for the season. He shoots 47% from the field, which is good, but he only scores 12 points a game and 5 rebounds a game. He had a breakout game against the Lakers.
Yeah, he doubled that shit tonight. So
he doubled his rebounds, doubled his points. Got the same amount of assists he normally get. He's the one that the Lakers can't just let go berserk. 11 of 13, he was scorching tonight. But they said he shot 45% from the 3 in last year's playoffs. So he takes it up. He's one of these dudes that takes it up a notch. So guess what? I know that he ain't finna get the ball. If he's my assignment, I'm not letting him get going. I ain't letting him get going. He is not finna get going. Play your D, do what you're going to do, but you're not finna destroy me. I ain't finna let that happen. No, not finna let it.
I want to see the adjustments JJ going to make this next coming game thing. Because, like you said, it was like a free fall tonight. And after that first quarter, it seemed like everything just fell apart for some reason.
Yeah.
And
most of it is.
That's what you get when you play ISO ball and got one dude cooking. Now, Luka's a great passer. Luka's had it going. I ain't saying he can't break the defense down, get other people better shots. Rui hit a big couple of threes in the beginning where I was like, and I forgot who else had hit that big 3. But be only down by 7 points, Minnesota had to feel good about themselves. So when they came out that second quarter, that just goes to show you their team was way more focused and deep. They just had to see if they could withstand that first punch from the Lakers. They didn't know if it was going to be both of them, as far as Luka and the role player. But Luka, I don't think Luka could just play that style and y'all could win. Luka have to get everybody else going. I know you got it going. I know you had it going that first quarter, but I think he should have been more assertive on attacking. And this is what I don't like too about this era. Tell me if I'm wrong. Why everybody got to stand at you could be on a fast break, everybody running to the 3-point line instead of getting a high percentage shot. What's up with that shit, bro?
That's
I think
basketball today.
that got something a lot
But
to
guess
do
what
with it.
though? Hey, guess what though? How many times did you see Minnesota do that tonight? And how many threes did they hit?
I seen Mike Conley did that. I said, boy, that's a bad shot, but he hit that bitch.
Conley did it twice, actually. Because one he did off the dribble, the other one he got passed to him. I seen Anthony Edwards do one off the dribble and one that was passed to him. I see that one high floater in the corner was on the fast break, but he ran. Naz Reid ran to that deep corner in the Lakers corner over there. Bro, these dudes hit that shot, and that's a higher percentage shot for them, than going in and trying to get a layup. So that's what you do. You got 3-on-1. You're going to have one guy run to the corner, another guy ready to go to the other corner. And if you try to cover the corners, they're going to go get a layup. If you don't cover the corners, whichever corner open, they're going to hit, and they're going to take that shot and try to rebound. That's just what basketball has evolved to, bro. Unfortunately, that's what. Well, fortunately, because it worked for Minnesota tonight. They had to get at least 5 or 6 shots like that in fast break where they got wide open threes because guys ran to the corners. Your transition defense got to get better. Your transition defense got to get better if you're the Lakers. And the best way to get
I ain't know
transition
Minnesota shot that good from the 3. Like they number 4.
I didn't either, bro. I didn't either. I didn't know they were. I knew Anthony Edwards took a lot more shots this year because I think he took the most 3-pointers this year. But he shot like 40% from the 3.
Yeah, so he was number 1 too.
Yeah, he was scorching. Like this year, the most threes made and all that. He wasn't 1 in percentage, but I think he was number 1 in made threes this year, which is still a lot. He shot the most threes this year, which is crazy. That's crazy work. But Anthony Edwards averaged almost 28 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, and 4.5 assists. See, everybody, you can't have guys double what the hell they're doing in the season, bro. You can't average 4.5 assists and then come out here and get 9 assists in the first game, bro. You can't. I can't let him do.
Think that was the turning point?
Yeah, he controlled the pace of the game, bro. He got everybody wide open looks. And think about it. He was off tonight. He was 8 for 22. He took 22 shots to get 22 points. He was off. And they won by what? 22. They won by 22 points. They won by 22 points. And he was off. Yes.
I forgot what quarter that was. Them niggas act like they couldn't miss from behind the arc. I was in here, so I was like smiling like the grits. I ain't gonna lie. I said, God damn, them niggas on high speed.
It was the second quarter they did that, bro. Second quarter.
And that's too early in the game. And then you still got halftime for you to come out and know what their game plan is.
Bro, they executed. They played well today, bro. I can't take nothing from them. Yeah, Anthony Edwards made 323s this year. 320 he made. He took 811 threes. Now, mind you, his biggest year in threes was his second year in the league, and he took 602. All the other years, he was in the 500s. 520, 578. Last year, he only took 532 threes. This year, he almost doubled what he took last year. And his percentage was the highest it's ever been. He's 32.9, 35.7, 36.9, 35.7. This year, he's 39.5. That's 40%, bro. 40%.
Yeah, man, then you add that to your bag. Lord have mercy. That could be a dangerous combination.
Yeah, he shot at least 10 threes a game this year.
But I'm with you, though. I want him to stay right where he at. Give me that 22 to 25. I don't need to go for 40. Keep everybody else in sync with the offense. Keep penetrating, breaking it down. There's a lot of calls I seen. He went to the basket. Gave Vincent great defensive play on him. That challenge they won.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, because normally, he posterizing people when he go up in there like that. So a great all around game, bro. I can't wait to see what we have in store for game 2. How they gonna come out, knowing what they seen out this Minnesota Timberwolves team. But then, like you say, how can people keep not giving these dudes credit when they made it to the Western Conference Finals last year? Luka know what they're capable of doing. Y'all, it took y'all 7 games to do it. So
I
don't act
don't
like this
think
team just gonna be a pushover.
I don't think the basketball aficionados was not giving them credit. I think they just thought the firepower from the Lakers was going to be enough to overtake them, and that's why they picked the Lakers in 6 or 7. You know, but hey, the Lakers in a dogfight, bro. They're going to be in a dog fight to win this series.
I think they're gonna split though, if you ask me. Cause I think they're gonna be way more focused than it was game 1.
Bro,
I think they're gonna come out with more intensity.
Hey James, I'm looking at a stat they got here. They got 43 points from their bench tonight. They bench shot 8 of 21 from the 3. And they bench got 9 assists. The Lakers got 13 points, 3 of 11 shooting from their bench.
So do you really think they have a better bench than y'all?
Oh, hell yeah. I think think about it. Look at their bench, bro. Yeah, they got a better bench than the Lakers. I mean, that's easy work. Yes, they got a better bench than the Lakers. I mean, you seeing the guys they're bringing off the bench? You bringing Nas Reed, you bringing DiVincenzo, you bringing Nikhil Alexander, Walker. Yeah, they got a better bench than the Lakers. Those 3 guys are the guys that's getting the minutes.
Tested. DiVincenzo, did he win a championship with the Bucks or something?
Think about this though. They're really starters, bro. Because you got 2 guys for them that start, they don't get starter minutes. Rudy Gobert don't get starter minutes, and Mike Conley don't. So these guys are coming in getting. Nas Reed played 31 minutes tonight. DiVincenzo played 25 minutes tonight. That's more minutes than Gobert and Mike Conley. Gobert played 24. Conley only played 22 minutes. These guys are getting starter minutes, bro. These are. I mean, old boy was the 6th man of the year last year, right? Nas Reed.
Nas Reed.
Yeah, bro. The plus 13, plus 9. These dudes came in balling, bro. And Nikhil Alexander didn't shoot well.
Yeah,
DiVincenzo was cool. 4-9 was okay. Just the shot attempts they got. These are your bench guys coming in, and they got 30 shots with 3 guys. 30 shots. Nas Reed took just as many shots as Jaden McDaniels. He got 12. He got 13. Randall got 11. Right after that, the 2 bench guys, 9 and 9. Bro, these guys are really starters. They just come off the bench for them. They really are starters. And they got other guys that can play. Terrence Shannon, that dude can go. Terrence Shannon, he can go. Jalen Clark ain't bad.
So they deeper than what people give them credit for them.
Yeah. Because look what the Lakers got come off the bench. Who we got? Think about it. Compared to them dudes, though. I'm not bashing the Lakers roster. I'm just who the Lakers got coming off the bench compared to them dudes. Not even close, bro. Dorian Finney-Smith, okay, that's cool. Jordan Goodwin, Dalton Connect, you see what I'm saying? Who the Lakers got?
I agree with that.
Jared Vanderbilt's probably our best bench, and Gabe Vincent. Those probably our best, but I don't think Jared Vanderbilt is a better player than Nas Reed. I don't think Gabe Vincent is a better player than Nikhil Alexander Walker or Dante DiVincenzo. I don't think he's better than any of those guys. So, no, I don't believe we have an advantage coming off the bench. I don't. Well, not at all, bro. Yeah, they got a much better bench than the Lakers. Yeah.
So this gonna come down to the stars there to bring that home. If you really ask me,
they got LeBron and Austin Reeves got to step up. They got to help Luka on the offensive end. See, if you play good offense, that makes what's their name. They can't get the fabric. They don't get to get out and run as much. You gotta have
those transition threes. They had a lot of transition threes too. Like you said, I was like, damn, where the defense at? Like, ain't nobody getting back. Ain't nobody calling out. I got this man running to the man that's closer to them.
Lakers struggle with transition D. The majority, I'm telling you right now, they took 42 threes. I'm not exaggerating. I think 30 of them were wide open. No contestment at all. They might have contested 12 of their threes tonight.
I can believe it because I seen a lot of them was late contested. You the dude that sat over there and ate a hot dog with some chips and drunk something to wash it down and bang that thing.
Yeah, that's that fake shit.
Yeah.
You know, but we had a game this year where we went and played them and they kind of blew us out there. But we also had other games where we beat them. So we beat them normally close. If they get us, they normally blow us out. So I could see the Lakers come back winning game 2 because I don't see them shooting as good. I see the Lakers playing a little bit better defense. I see LeBron more focused from the beginning of the game and AR more, you know what I'm saying? So I could see the Lakers beat them by 4 or 5 the next game. I could see that.
Well, you know, you got to take it like this. A win is a win. I just want the role player to step up and help the man, bro. Like, if the man going to set the tempo and in the beginning of the game, you can't wait to get yourself, because he had 2 points. He scored his first 2 points like right before half. Man, you can't have that when you're supposed to be that type of caliber player, bro. That, you understand? And I hate when the big moments come and people don't understand why I call him a goddamn role player, man. You need to help out the gate. You need to set the tempo too. If Luka gonna be driving that way, getting these easy bucket step back threes, I'd rather see him play a pick and roll with him and let him drive down since that's his strength. You know he gonna get the call. You know what I mean? Just mix it up.
He don't have it like that now, bro. Because them guys are fighting through screens and stuff. Bron don't have it. You got to put Luka in the pick and roll. He just can't do it consistently. Bron has been playing off the ball all year. So it's better for you to penetrate and then let him come in behind you and kick to him. But the key is the Lakers are going to get stops, bro. They gave 117 points today. And they shot 51% from the field, 50 from 3. You got to get stops. That's any team that shoots that for a series is going to win that series, bro. There's no way you're losing the series shooting 43s a game and shooting 50%. It's just you're not. But I don't expect them to do it the next game, you know. But they may do like the Lakers. See, the Lakers shot 41 threes a day, and they made 15. What if they do that? See, if Minnesota does that, they still win this game. If they made 15 out of 41 shots from 3 today, they still would have won this game. They still would have won this game, bro. Because 15 threes is a lot. 15 threes is a lot.
Okay, so you saying that comes from the Lakers' defensive effort then?
Yeah, that's what I was finna tell the one guy earlier. You got that part right. It's effort. The Lakers
I heard when
JJ
you said that. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, JJ said it in his little right before that quarter interview. He said now they're finally playing like it's a playoff game. Like I'm seeing the effort of a playoff game. We didn't start off that way. Luka started off cooking, but the Lakers still wasn't giving a playoff level effort.
Do they have enough in the tank to do that the whole game, or do they have to pick their spots?
I think they do. It's just they follow their leader. LeBron comes out lackadaisical, the Lakers come out lackadaisical. That's just what happens, bro. Luka gonna come out scorching regardless. He gonna come out scorching every game. But if LeBron is kind of lackadaisical, the players be lackadaisical. And JJ saw it. He saw it. So the goal now, give him 2 days rest, get him healed, come back Tuesday, and let's see if LeBron got that pop in him in the first quarter. Because if he got it, watch how the Lakers be playing defense.
Would they take away from Luka's scoring punch if he started off?
Nope, it don't have to. It don't have to. Luka can score whenever
Luka young, he can always get his shot off, but I think he have to be more engaged. In that case, I do agree with you on that. Let the role player start off and let everybody follow.
Yeah, LeBron got to get it done though. He got to step it up, and they got to run some different sets for Austin Reeves to get these guys off of him. And then defensively, even if they got to go to junk, what do you call it? Junk zones. You got to do what you got to do, bro. You got to do what you got to do.
I don't think Austin gonna get off though. He might have one breakout game, but all I heard this year was they got the best big 3 scoring tandem in the.
I don't agree with that. I think there's plenty of teams third man. I think there's plenty of teams in the league third man better than Austin Reeves. I just do. People been saying all that, but and you know, we had a brother the other day on one of the shows. He was saying that the Lakers' 2 best players is better than any team they're gonna play 2 best players. And I was like, I don't agree with that. I don't agree. Now, and in some matchups, I would say that, but it ain't about the 2 best players either. Because as you can see tonight, Luka and LeBron didn't dominate, and Minnesota did it by committee. The role players stepped up. I mean, you got 40
excuse me, you got 43 points from your bench tonight? That's a lot of points, bro. That's a lot of points. And then you get double the points from Jaden McDaniel, who normally only gets you 12 points a game. Yeah, you can't let these dudes be superstars against you, bro. They can't be showing out like this. You got to keep them to what they normally do. Then you got a chance. You got multiple guys, him, Nas Reed, doing ridiculous stuff. You can't have that. And tomorrow, Tuesday, don't let Randall go berserk. You know what I'm saying?
From your defensive scheme and philosophy, who you starting the game out with?
I'm gonna still start the same guys. I mean, but I would probably pull the hook on Jackson Hayes real quick. But I'm probably gonna put in Vanderbilt before I put in Dorian Finney-Smith. I just think he's a better defender. Honestly, I really do. I think he's he rebounds better. He don't shoot. So I may have to do something different when it comes to the shooting. But if I got LeBron, who would be on the court then? You got LeBron, Rui. Actually, I may make 2 subs to start off. Instead of just taking Hayes out, I may take Hayes and Rui out and bring in Dorian Finney-Smith and Vando, like early, 3-4 minutes into.
So you'll go Vando, Dorian, you'll go
Vando, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron, Luka, and AR, and they just got a gang rebound. And then when I got to take AR out the game, I'm putting in Jordan Goodwin for him. Because even though he can't score like AR, he can play defense. Jordan Goodwin only played, because he went in early. He played 6 minutes, and that was it. He got an assist.
So Hachi ain't going to get no burn then.
No, he's starting. Remember I said I'm going to still start Rui, and I'm going to still start Jackson Hayes. I'm just going to pull him out earlier. Like, say Jackson Hayes is the first one to go out. He normally goes out 2-3 minutes into the game. Say he goes out, right? I take him out, put Dorian Finney-Smith in. Then what I'm going to do is I'm taking Rui out next, not LeBron, and I'm putting in Vando.
Yeah, I got you.
And then giving Rui a little bit more blow. And then at the end of the quarter, I may put Rui and LeBron back in. You know what I'm saying? Or put
Rui is a better shooter in those pressure moments than AR though, and he got the size.
Yeah, nah, AR is a killer late, bro. AR is a killer late.
How many points he finished with tonight?
Say it again.
How many points he finished with tonight? The only reason why I'm saying that because you say size by the AR, and I think
16.
Rui had a size that if he wanted to get on a block.
Rui can't create, and he ain't really a block player. He can kind of dribble 2 dribbles to get you down in there and fake and shoot over you because his athleticism, but he don't post and really score on the block like that. That's not his strength. AR finished with 16 points. 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers. Yeah, all that needs to go up. Like with him, I need him around 20 to 25. I need the assists to be around 6 and the rebounds to be around 4 or 5. That's what I need from him. And maybe 1 offensive, he ain't getting none. I need 1 offensive rebound, 2 offensive rebounds from him. But I got to put.
He wasn't that aggressive tonight as far as trying to get to the hole and get those spots.
Because these guys are good. They're bigger, they're stronger, and they're faster and more athletic than him. He can't get around them. He does it off the dribble with the sleight of hand. He can't do that to them. They're solid defenders. And even if he does get a little bit around them, they're strong enough to hold him up. You know what I'm saying? He got a couple little layups like that. He got a couple, but it's going to be very, very hard for him to get around any of these dudes. He can't get around Julius Randle. He can't get around McDaniels. He can't get around Conley. That's the easiest for him, or Gobert. He can't get around Edwards. He's not getting around Nas Reed. He ain't getting around DiVincenzo, Walker Alexander. He ain't getting around none of these dudes. Clark, Shannon, none of these dudes on their team. He going to be able to actually just get around with ease. He's not. Rudy Gobert is the easiest for him. And they waiting on that. The team with the help defense, they waiting on that. So they got to get him moving with different plays. They got to get him moving and get him going to the basket, get him coming off streams. They got to get more of that.
I think they did a good job in the first quarter, how they was picking on Gobert. He got them 2 early fouls.
But
You
again,
know,
who
I
was
think
doing it?
that
Who was
should be
doing
a game plan that they should try to
it? Who was,
implement more going down the
no,
stretch
you know
when
what,
he is in the game. I'm saying.
James? I don't want Gobert to foul out. I mean, you can play him off the court, but actually, he was a plus 14 tonight because he got out there for one of those late runs. But the guys that did the heavy work, they were like plus 27, plus 19, plus 21. You see what I'm saying? Gobert got some of that, but I want him on the court, bro. Gobert hurts them on the court, in my personal opinion. He hurts them. So I ain't trying to play him off the court. I really not. Because if he on the court, guess who's not? Nas Reed. And I'd much rather have Gobert on the court than Nas Reed. We can deal with Gobert. He had 2 points tonight, 6 rebounds, 1 offensive rebound. That's it. That's it. 1 assist, 1 block. He okay, but he didn't kill the Lakers. Gobert didn't. Gobert didn't do it.
I don't think he did neither, because like you said, he got into that foul trouble early, and then once they see how Nas Reed had it going, it's cool to put him back for a breath or two for the Nas Reeds and to give somebody some, some fresh air so they can get back in the game. But once they unlocked everything and they went to clicking, this is my biggest thing though, El. I don't see them. Can they do this? That I see what Ticket's saying. Like, I give them like at least 2 more games. They're gonna have to beat y'all another way though. That's all I'm saying. They just can't rely on the threes.
This is what I think. If the game is close, I think the Lakers got an advantage. I think the Lakers can close better than them. I'm not saying Anthony Edwards can't close and they don't have big shot makers, but I think the Lakers will be better at closing the game than them. But if the game that they doing this and getting separation and the Lakers playing catch up all game, that's how they're gonna beat the Lakers. Game 2 gonna tell us a lot, because we can see if there's any adjustments the Lakers can make that's gonna do anything to slow Minnesota down. Tonight, they didn't slow them down at all. They didn't slow them down at all.
Then when you think about it, the Lakers' defensive strategy, dog, that was practice shots, like you say. Anybody is supposed to hit those. You know what I mean? Like, your defense have to get better. You can't be that wide open and expect these dudes to keep missing.
JJ
Now, if
Redick
they
said
be
it's
that wide open and the defense haven't gotten better, I can see it happening but like you say, they don't need those 55%. They could go down at least 40, 45, maybe 38, 36 and still win, because y'all ain't showing nothing. I want to see what JJ gonna do now. If the ball is in your court, you done lost the first home game. You got to get this split. You have to, because if you go down 2-0, not saying Minnesota's no juggernaut at home and all that, but you don't want to give that team no confidence that just went to the the Western Conference Finals last year and lost the way they did.
Yeah. And remember, they won a thriller. They went into the fourth quarter down 20 points to Denver in Denver last year and beat them. And that's how they got to the Western Conference Finals, remember? Mm-hmm. So that this team is not gonna quit. You gotta take the game from them. And from that last year, they believe they can come back from anything. So I don't think they're like the Lakers. I don't think they would be safe if they got a 18, 20-point lead going into the fourth. They still got to play.
I agree with that, because if they let the Bulls come back twice like that, I know the Bulls ain't got no team like them. So, like you said, them having that confidence from doing it last year just to be the championship caliber team in Denver, that only going to boost their confidence even much higher. So, I just want to see how game 2 going to go.
Think about this. Think about this, James. Luka played 40 minutes tonight, and they came out with almost 4 minutes to go in the game still? 3 minutes and something? Almost 4 minutes? So imagine if he'd have finished the game. He'd have played 44 minutes tonight.
Well, you need him with that rest then. The game
he got 2 days off, then they play game 2, then he got another 2 games off, and then they play game 3 in Minnesota. So they need to really rest up and get this thing done. Luka, it may be one of these type of games, Luka, you just don't get to come out, bro. You don't get to come out. And I can't say that for LeBron, though, because LeBron is not good that way. Austin Reeves could probably handle that, but LeBron is not good that way. He's not. And they played Dorian Finney-Smith tonight a lot of minutes. I think Jared Vanderbilt needs to cut some of those, and Jordan Goodwin. Trust Jordan Goodwin. Give him more than 6 minutes.
I'm
You see what I'm
surprised he
saying?
didn't get no burn knowing they trusted him throughout the regular season. He gave y'all
They
solid minutes.
yeah,
And I
he did.
always
And they
say
gave
that, Elder.
him
You know you hear me
early
say that.
minutes.
Empty the clip. You got
They
all
gave him
these
early.
pieces over there.
Yeah. Yep. They gave him early minutes, but he didn't come back later. And so, that's what I'm doing, trusting him a little bit more because he's a little bit bigger and he's 6'4", and he can, some of them like DiVincenzo, and he can buck up with them dudes. You see what I'm saying? And he's just a better defender. He's just a better defender. And if I'm giving AR rest, I want Goodwin in the game, honestly.
So that's y'all new Max Christie in the backcourt.
Well, Max Christie was
I ain't gonna say
6'6"
he on
and
that
better
level, but I'm saying he give more effort. What I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah. He the best thing that we got coming off the bench to replace Max Christie.
Yeah, the
To
energy
me,
guy.
size
Yeah,
wise, all
I got you.
not shooting because Max Christie can knock it down too. That was the thing Max had. Max was a true 3-and-D'er. That's what the Lakers got to go find this year. They got to go find a 6'6", 6'7", 6'5" guy that's a good defender and he can knock down threes in school. You got to find that guy because the Lakers got to stop penetration. They cannot stop dribble penetration. That is their biggest Achilles heel on defense, and Minnesota exposed it big time tonight. They really
So what's the
did.
best way to? All right, since the defense is the way it's constructed, y'all got the pieces that y'all have. You can't do nothing about that. It's already written in stone. So what's the best way to slow them down? As far as their strengths, then what you want to take away the three?
Give greater effort.
Yeah, I'm talking about run them off the 3-point line though.
Yeah. Contest the three, and even if you got to give up twos, crash the board so they're not getting 2 and 3 opportunities.
You think they're big enough to do that?
Yeah. Think about it. When you crashing the boards, the other team is going to have 1 or 2 guys. If you got 4 guys going to the boards, 3 guys going to the boards, you good. The problem is the Lakers only got 1 or 2 guys in their battle, and they can't out battle them dudes. It's got to be by committee. Everybody, they're bigger than the Lakers too. They're way bigger than the Lakers. So everybody, this team, remember, it was built to beat Denver, size-wise, all that. They big. This is a big team. They got big guards. Think about their guards, bro. I mean, besides Conley, everybody's 6'4" and bigger. You got Conley, then you got DiVincenzo 6'4". Everybody else 6'5", 6'6", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". Everybody's that. So you got one little guy that plays, and that's it.
And think about this too. They was getting some easy shots at the basket, but they was missing. So
yeah.
When I seen that in the first quarter, I was like, "Ooh, it's gonna be a tough game." They got a lid on that thing right now. They couldn't hit a layup to say they sold. Then I seen Julius Randle when he shot that ball jumped up so quick off that miss and got that and one. I was like, "Man, what the hell that been at?" Like,
this dude Adam says Jackson Hayes is necessary whether he's liked or not. I want to know why Adam in the chat, why you think Jackson Hayes is necessary for the Lakers.
Everybody's still up in here with us, man. Hit that like button too, because Elder dropping some gems.
We got.
He ain't no fan. That's his team.
Hey, James, like old school, bro. We still 1,000 strong up in this book at 1 in the morning, bro.
For real, I can't see you because I'm at work. I don't get off to 6. But I'm always gonna be up in here cooking with y'all.
Yeah, but that's the only option.
Still in here.
I want to see why Adam thinks Jackson Hayes needs to play more. Because I don't think he brings.
You watch any other games, Elder?
Yeah, well, not today. I didn't. I mean, I will tomorrow because I was coming out of the Shabbat, out of the 7-day Sabbath, so I didn't start watching games till the Laker game is the only one I actually watched. The rest of them, I saw the highlights and I saw the updates, I should say. And but going forward, not on Sabbath, as long as it's not on Friday night, going into Saturday night, I'm good. That 24 hours, I don't watch no games, and I'm resting.
What's surprising to me though? How the Clippers lost. Man, I thought they had that game.
Yeah, I saw the update of that, and I saw it went into overtime, and then I saw they lost by 2. I wasn't shocked because I predicted Clippers to win the series, but I predicted Denver to get the home win, and I also said it'd be a close game. So I didn't know overtime, but I said it'd be a close game. I think the Clippers are a bit better team. They said now what I was hearing is Kawhi wasn't being very aggressive in the second half in the fourth quarter overtime. He wasn't being real aggressive. And for them to win, Kawhi got to be aggressive. He got to be the man.
At 22 points, I ain't going to get it.
Yeah, I heard Harden had it going, but second half and late,
Kawhi got to be the dude for them. They're gonna get it done. And I heard Denver did good. I heard Russ played decent. They said Russ played pretty decent. So
yeah, Russ came up big.
yeah. So which is rare. Think about it. It's rare. So Russ is fool's gold to me. He may come up big today, but he gonna hurt you 3 or 4 games big, you know. So you just got to be very careful with Russell Westbrook, man. You just do. Because if you may get now you want to trust him in the next 2 games, and he gonna make you lose them. So you got to be careful.
Then you got to think about this. This might be a motivation because you know he played with them, and you know people been giving him the bad shake lately. So he probably still have a lot to prove. I always liked it as motor, but it's something about Russ, bro. Like people could hate him all they want, but a guy that get that type of effort, whether he miss it, make it, or whatever, that's like you say. That's what's missing right now on y'all. Sound like that type of energy, that motor.
You wish you had all your players get an effort that Russ gives.
Thank you.
His effort cannot be matched, and he's gonna go 100 on every single play.
100 miles and run. I thought NWA still was dropping out.
Yeah, that too, but you appreciate that, but you can't stand some of the bonehead and low IQ plays that he makes and the inconsistency he made. Man, you know what, James? Let me get out because my thing finna go out. It's finna go my battle.
Man, salute to you, Pastor. Much love to you and your congregation. I like what y'all doing over there in Georgia, baby. Keep it pushing, man.
Yes, sir. No doubt. Bless you, my brother.
I bless you too, big brother.
Shalom.
All right, man. Y'all, the elder, I can't see the chat, man, but much love to everybody still up in here. Man, what a game tonight. We had a couple of good series tonight. I heard Ticket break down one of them with the Milwaukee Bucks. I woke up a little late, so I was able to catch the Denver Nuggets. I was able to catch this Laker game. And the way the Nuggets was playing early off, I thought Clippers had their number. I thought the Clippers was just going to step on them like cockroaches, but that goes to show your championship resilience. And from my knowledge, this their 5th win without Mike Malone since they fired him in a row. So I ain't saying it's a good thing. I ain't saying it's a bad thing. But maybe that lit a fire up on him because he got that bad shake and they wanted to prove, look, man, we got our coach fired, so let's go out here and lay it out on the line. Zubac had a great game. I seen a lot of great things in this playoff so far. So hopefully we can just keep pushing off of that. But on far as what the topic is on, y'all can't say nothing about Darvin Ham no more, bro. Cause this little drunk over here, no adjustments. AR wasn't able to beat AR. He ain't had no AR-15 tonight. He had a 22 Dillinger. You know, it was hard for him to get going. And like I tell y'all, man, defense still win championships, man. So let's see what kind of adjustments the Lakers gonna make. It's hard when you lose that first game at home. You know what I mean? So you always want to get that. Denver showed you that. Like you gotta be paused. You know what I mean? You gotta stay with the. You gotta keep chipping at it. Luka come out, set the tone, but they couldn't capitalize off it. I think that second quarter what really did them in, and that broke their back. Like, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back. When you got Jaden Daniels got to take on the task of stopping one of the most scoring forces in this era, and a Luka Doncic, and still give you 25. You got Naz Reid coming in hitting timely buckets. My biggest thing is, can they continue this? If they're going to keep hitting 55, 50, 40% of their threes, they could easily beat this team. Because I see my biggest thing was the size. Hold on. You could the size is gonna be a problem, bro. You got Gobert, you got Randall, and you got Naz Reid. Goddamn, bro. It's gonna be a hard task for the Lakers with only one center in Jackson Hayes. Now they can play small ball all they want. Minnesota could stay big and still have the success that they had tonight. So with that being said, man, much love to everybody. I'm about to finish this shift off. I'm almost done, bro. We'll be back on here today, later on. Know about sports and news coming back at you for another slip slap. Hit that like button for my brother. Y'all leave a comment. See how y'all feel. We'll check it out. And we're gonna keep pushing, man. Great playoffs so far. Much love.